Sup, Dungeoneers?
Woo!
Welcome to episode 2 of
Ghost.
Between the Rows, Sins of the Father.
Bum, bum, bum.
As you can tell, this is a second episode. If you missed the first one, theoretically, it should be up on VODs, probably. Side note, this is season 3 of Between the Rows, so there will be a lot of little hints and little details that you might miss if you haven't seen season 1 and season 2. Don't worry, they should be on YouTube and on podcast, wherever you can listen to that. Podbean, Spotify, so on and so forth. The only other thing that I have to say for this intro, I remembered, is hey, if you aren't watching our main campaign that streams on Mondays at 7 p.m. CST, you should do that. Also, for those of you who only watch on Mondays, 7 p.m. CST, you better start watching this because the finale of Between the Rows, Sins of the Father will be on a Monday. Where the season finale is going to be on Monday. It's going to be on Halloween.
A very special
Spoopy
Monday.
Day.
If you guys are watching the VOD of this because Halloween already passed and you came in and you showed up for the season finale and watched the season finale and now you're trying to catch up on it, drop like a like or something, just because I'm curious about how many people had to go back and watch the first 5 episodes.
Yeah,
leave a comment down below.
Yeah.
That was a great call to action, DJ.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we want to know. We want to know. Smash that like button. Do all
Hit
the
the
normal
notification
things.
bell.
Yep.
Like and subscribe.
Do all the things. But we are just going to get right into it. We've got 2 hours to rock and roll. So, Drew,
my
it's
dice are made of
time.
rocks. I roll plastic.
DJ, I'm trying to finish an intro here.
I have amethyst. It's basically
Drew, roll
rocks.
that clip. Moment of silence.
Welcome, foolish vagabond, to the tale's final breath, to the tiny town of stories past, the resting place of death. An oath, a promise, a covenant, cradled in nature's grasp, coveted by broken pale, the relic of the past. Now the stage is set, the players in place, to begin the circle's close, but none expect and all regret what lies between the rows.
All right. I'm going to give a little recap of what happened in episode 1. First off, we had a little bit of impromptu character building, a staple of Between the Rows. Everyone kind of got a little bit a new kind of thing added to the character, some new information that they have to deal with when they role play. I got information that legitimately just helps me and hurts the rest of you. About the plot that I previously did not intend. Now I have it, and it sucks for you guys. Then we kind of got to see, we got to meet our characters, kind of got to meet Elliot, Sam, CJ, and Clara, all living in their respective houses with their families and their rooms, of which we know Elliot's very in-depthly. Kind of got to see a little bit of their daily, like, you know, so on and so forth. They're schmuck. They're get it together, you know. And then they all got called together. A call to action from the wonderful Grant. You may remember him from season 1. He's all grown up now. They were all called to meet up at the local mall and kind of investigate what was going on with the in-between there. Some sensors were going off. Bad things were happening. Over the course of said investigation, the whole party investigated kind of a little off section of the mall that had a very strangely well-maintained train set and a doorway into an abandoned department store that at one point in time was probably a Herberger's. They head in there, they're all investigating, they kind of split up into 2 pairs that are still separated. It was a whole thing. And all of them found something, or something found them, somewhere in that order. Clara ended up getting a little bit possessed, just a little
tiny,
bit. Just a
small
little
one.
bit possessed.
It wasn't.
Just a little bit.
It wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Sam caught wind of that and rushed over to help. As that happened, Elliot, walking on the other side of the store, kind of maneuvering around a spilled bottle of perfume, noticed a flash of light and went over to help CJ, who, as he was investigating, found the restrooms, and out of them approached a creature from his literal nightmares. A physical form wreathed in flame that approached him, paralyzed in fear. It approached, set his hand upon his shoulder. At the same time, Sam reaches Clara, as from her mouth, we hear a rather familiar sequence of words, depending on the seasons as you've watched. From Clara's mouth, you could hear, "Between the rows of alleyways there lies the setting sun. By fire shall rise, and by fire shall fall the beast of 71. And the moment that Sam lays a hand upon her, she goes limp. And a single line comes from her mouth. "The children of death shall roam the world, spreading strife and woe." And as we pan back to CJ, the creature that lays his hand upon his shoulder finishes off that phrase. "But the pair shall be split and set adrift, caught in the undertow." That is where we left off. All of them stormed over to said creature, the fire that rises up from around them in roughly a 30-foot radius. Small, it almost looks like hands made of molten fire begin to squirm their way out from the cracks of the linoleum floors and find purchase on the ground, sinking and almost melting into the floor on each of their fingertips. A humanoid figure wreathed in flames stands in front of CJ, and then from behind that figure you see a second very similar one, also coming out of the restroom, this one to the right, joining the figure up front. We are going to basically get right into combat. I had everyone roll for initiative beforehand. You guys will determine where exactly you are standing as we get to your turn. First off, I should just ask this. Who is within 30 feet of the front-facing monster? CJ? Excellent. At the start of the round, CJ, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Lovely.
Do you happen to be within 5 feet of me?
No.
Dang.
Well,
unless you're within 30 feet of the fire.
I'm 35 feet from the fire. So if he was at 30 feet from the fire,
no, he's like next to the dude, if I'm remembering correctly.
That's
No, I'm right next to him.
Yeah, so he's 30 feet away from you,
Okay,
unfortunately.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Let me just double check.
It's all right. We've got all the time in the world. Take all the time.
Wait. Would he be within 10 feet of me?
No.
I'm trying to kickstart the story or anything.
Let's go. Well, that'll be 25 to save.
Okay, absolutely.
Funnier than 24.
You totally save out of the flame.
Nice.
Not a problem. You will not take any damage at the start of the round.
Nice. Love
Speaking
that.
of CJ, it is currently your turn.
Nice. Okay. So after my heroism kind of kicks in and I snap to it of all the stuff that's going on, I will. What will I do? I have my. I'm going to pull out. CJ is going to take off his watch and press on a seal on the back of it, and it will actually transform into a light crossbow.
Nice.
And then now DM. I'm currently wearing boots of boots of the wandering
Boots of the winding path.
The winding path. Technically speaking, I have moved to the spot that I'm at now from a different location prior to combat.
Can you read the exact words of Boots of the Winding Path for me?
Oh, well, nope, I take it back. I can't do it.
Okay, that's
So
what I thought.
technically, never mind.
I changed my mind.
On some further inspection, I can't do a
You
thing.
could choose to run away, provoke an opportunity attack, and then teleport directly back to it if you wanted.
If I wanted, that's right. I would prefer not to. So I will just. I'll just walk away.
Okay,
Not-
opportunity attack. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Okay.
And provoking an opportunity
Is
attack.
this acceptable to the DNS?
I'm like, I just want to.
What a
Choose to
respectful
do
guy.
this.
What a nice guy.
Wait, no, I need you to stay up there.
It's okay.
How can I do my?
It's
sneak
okay.
attack
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Ooh, actually do have a question for you, CJ. Is your monkey within 30 feet?
He would be, yes.
You'll-
Well,
Because
okay.
it'll need a-
I guess.
it'll need a
Well,
console,
actually,
too.
I suppose that might be up to you, DM, because Vincent was rushing to my aid.
Vincent was ahead
It's
of
your
me,
monkey.
and I'm
Did he make
35
it there, or
feet
did he
from
not make it?
Yes, I imagine he did.
All right, con save for the monkey, please.
Okay,
Not
Very
the
important.
monkey.
not the monkey.
Hashtag kill the monkey.
Hashtag kill the monkey.
Oh yeah, Vincent's going down.
Well, actually, okay, hold on.
We aim for the familiars first when I DM.
Hold on.
That's right.
Let's see. Let me
I'll have to remember that with Thimble.
let's see.
Oh yeah.
Saving
I mean, you
throws.
Don't unravel
he's a
that more.
crochet weasel, dude. He has like 1 hit point.
Friendship bonus.
I still think one of my favorite things ever.
So that is
making
a
bodies disappear in a call of fire.
21
21 on save.
on
He's
save. Okay.
good. Opportunity attack against you.
Uh-huh.
That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Great.
Ooh.
Just as I wanted. I will
Okay.
use, since my crossbow is infused with radiant weapon, I will use a reaction as I'm getting hit to expend a charge
Ooh.
and cause they are. Let's see. Let me double check.
Oh my gosh, guys! It was a trap.
They have to make a con save themselves.
Okay, excellent.
Wow.
When
We're
you
over
say
here with
they,
the 40 chest.
Do you mean just
Just the
is it an
attacker.
AoE? Okay, just the attacker.
Bro,
That will.
I'm
be
extremely
a-
impressed with your D&D skills right now.
Can you stay within 5 feet though?
I'm about to be there, Lydia. I got you.
Okay.
That'll be a 16 to save.
That will fail.
Excellent.
So they are now blind until the end of the attacker's turn.
Okay. So do you still take the damage, or does it inflict
I
disadvantage?
still get
Okay.
hit. It's specifically a reaction that I can take when I get hit by attack. So I still am hit,
Okay, awesome.
but they are blind until
You're
the
like
end of their
Turning
turn.
and running, and as you get your back slit open, you're like, blinding light! Ah!
It's the wound opens up into light.
And
That'll
the
be,
presence of God
uh,
reveals itself.
28
Jesus walks
damage,
out of your back.
split between 8,
This brings
12 bludgeoning, and 10 fire.
This brings a whole new meaning to Jesus walking on water, because his back is rippled.
You need to stop.
That was even
That
worse
was
than
not
my
even
jokes.
good. It wasn't even good. So yeah, CJ, you're like, oh, you head out, and then just get absolutely this creature as you turn your back to run, just swings down a claw of flame.
Mhm.
You manage to turn as it rakes and burns across your back.
Yep.
Hold up your crossbow and just basically turn on a flashlight into its eyes,
Yep, exactly, 100%.
and then skedaddle on out of there.
And then I will tell Vincent to make a. I'll just tell him to attack.
Tell him to.
Excellent.
Never mind.
Uh,
While he's doing that, Aaron, did you roll to see your wisdom save?
Oh, thank you. That is a very important question. What am I looking for here, DJ?
You were looking to get a 15 or higher.
Okay. So, the one in the front will save. The one in the back will fail.
That's right. Let's see. Let me.
Wait,
check.
what is the distance on this? Because if it's 30 feet, then we've got a problem here, bud.
Oh, it is within 30 feet.
Oh no.
Just roll a con save, and we'll call it good, and I'll do this stuff.
18 on die plus.
You're good.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm within 30 feet.
So the one in the front, the big one in the front, will succeed.
The one that just lit up Drew?
Yeah. The 2 of the 4 will of the little hands will fail, and the one in the back is out of range for it.
What save would they make?
It was a wisdom save,
Save?
against fear.
Okay.
So out of the 5 of them, only 1 is afraid of me.
No, 2 of them are. The 2 of the hands.
2 of them.
Also, DM does
but none of the big guys.
does a 14 hit.
A 14 is not going to hit.
I figured it wouldn't.
Vincent goes full kung fu monkey, and then goes up and like punches, and it's just fire.
Yeah, right. But he'll stay there. Okay. And then
the monkey.
And so I'll just move my 30 feet to try and get away.
Sounds good. Yeah, you can get just to the edge of the flame.
And then I guess I haven't attacked, have I?
No, you still have your action.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Go for it.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's a 19 on die.
That will hit.
So that's gonna be D8. Ooh, okay, not bad. That is 10 points of damage.
Sounds
and,
good.
And this is from a magical weapon. Just so
yeah, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you skedaddle on out of there, get raked across the side. Vincent goes up, does a sick like flying heel kick that just whiffs through the fire, and then you turn around like under the arm, fire your crossbow, and you do see the bolt like thud into the humanoid figure's side, and then just immediately burst into flame and literally melt down the side of it.
Yep.
That's hot.
End of your turn. That's right. There's stuff that they can do.
Oof.
The one in the back makes a motion towards you, CJ.
Oh, lovely.
Can you please roll a dexterity saving throw?
A dexterity saving throw. I would love nothing more than to do this thing for you, DM.
Wow. That's kind of cool.
That's nice.
I fail tremendously.
Fantastic. On the bright side, you currently have heroism activated.
I do.
So you see them...
I should actually, real quick.
Yes, do your temporary hit point stuff. That's a thing that you have.
I do still have heroism.
Sick.
I keep concentration.
a whip like vine of fire races through the cracks in the linoleum, and then snaps up out of the ground to basically entwine you, or at least that's how your eyes perceive it. You do manage to resist some of the effects after you realize that a lot of it is illusion. You're not actually like being entangled by this wire vine. Your heroism keeps the fear effect away from you.
Nice.
And because of that prevents some of the damage. But there is actual fire that is racing towards you.
Yes. It's not all
so
fake.
So you will take an additional just 2 fire damage.
Okay.
The other one isn't going to use any of their stuff. But it is now their turn because they have a very high initiative.
Nice.
So the first one is going to move forward towards
They are
CJ.
still blind.
They're moving. Yes.
The first one.
They're
still
running
blind.
blindly forward.
Okay, I'm just making. I'm just reminding you.
Yeah, I mean, hey. So they're going to move forward just to kind of get everyone more in the radius of the fiery death pane.
Fire.
Yes.
Fire.
That's exactly what is occurring.
Oh no, that is exactly the situation.
Yep. And they are going to move up, get everyone within range, and then they might as well try to make some strikes. They have a fair idea of where...
Well, technically, DM.
Yes?
We were coming from opposite sides of the mall.
Well,
yeah, so they were on...
And him running forward, because I'm 40 feet away, And then
Uh-huh.
Elliot's 35 feet away.
Yeah. So they move
Which one of
30
us-
feet forward.
Yeah.
They move 30 feet forward, and they have a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
So it's 60
But-
feet in diameter.
And you guys weren't coming from like here and here. You both came from this side of the mall. So you just approached further this way.
It's
So
like
if we
it's
look
like
at
an
it
L.
from a bird's eye view,
It's like an L.
the monster was on the right side, and we're both coming from the left side towards the right side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll still be
And-
there.
And they moved.
That's fine. Me
Further
and my 49
down the
hit
right
points are
side.
fine.
Oh, it's fine. It's not that much damage.
Plus, if you save, you don't take
I
any.
they're
really
going
hope you
to-
do like 49 points of damage.
They
That'd
aren't
be
really
pretty-
sure of where, like, they're blind, so they don't know if Sam, Elliot, and Clara.
As
They have a fair idea of where CJ is. Yes,
as the first one moves, Vincent would like to make an opportunity attack.
absolutely. Vincent can make an opportunity attack.
Thank you. I
Go,
appreciate you.
Vincent, go.
Okay,
I
that
don't know why, but I
is
just had the Teen Titans theme song stuck in my head when you mentioned Vincent fighting something.
that's a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Great. I'm also going to pump an arcane jolt into this attack.
You got
Ooh,
it.
Shocking.
So he's going to do 2d6. Okay, 5, 6, 7 plus d8, I think. Plus a d8. So that's so that's 16 points of force damage that they
16
take.
points. In response, not as a reaction.
And
but
they can't
just
move because
you-
secretly my monkey has sentinel.
Yes, this whole time.
Bro, that'd be
Your monkey will take some damage.
Okay, that's fair.
From
From
its
touching,
fiery
from
body.
hitting a fire.
It will take 7 fire damage.
Monkey's down.
Nah, Vincent's tanky, bro.
Vincent has
Vincent's
Tanky, dog.
Vincent has 57 hit points.
Vincent is.
Vincent
built.
has more HP than Clara.
Look, it's well built.
That is not.
Speaking of the creature's
I'm
turn,
shocked.
it is going to make some attacks. They're going to be with disadvantage because it's blind. But they're going to try to hit CJ. I'm going to try to roll in my box.
I say if you don't, it automatically misses.
Oh, thank God they have disadvantage because one of those was a natural 20.
I appreciate that, DM.
Does a 11 hit?
No.
All right, so first attack misses. Second attack does a 17 hit.
17 does hit.
17 does hit. That will be some amount of damage.
Bum, 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 bum,
Do.
change.
That will be 23 damage on that attack.
Black marshmallow.
Ooh.
And then one last hit. Probably going to miss. That is another 11. So last attack misses.
Oh boy.
The other one behind will move up. They aren't able to get within attacking distance because they only have melee attacks. But they will move another 30 feet up. They're about 10 to 20 feet no, it's more like 10. About 10 feet behind the one in the front. The 4 hands made of flame will kind of spread out and begin to encircle the rest of you. The 2 that were feared will not be able to move closer to Elliot. But the 2 that were not feared will move farther around, kind of
What you got,
spreading
bud?
that flaming domain. They're just going to immediately do the thing that they do. I will need
As they do.
all of you to make 4 dexterity saving throws.
Is anybody within 10
4
feet?
dexterity saving throws?
Yes. 4 of them.
Is anybody within 10 feet of me?
Is anyone within 10 feet of Elliot?
This
This is a choice that
we
you
might
guys have.
be.
I'll
We
be,
had
yeah.
approached. Yeah, we had
You
approached.
guys both have a
So let's say we are.
+3 to those saving throws.
Excellent.
Hey.
Okay, and then I have evasion. We went over this. Cool. Okay. Got it.
I don't suppose that my aura of protection works on myself.
Yeah,
It does.
It does.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get a
but-
bonus to your own saving throws.
That's part of the reason paladins are so busted, because they get like they get ridiculously pluses to all their saving throws. All right, we're making 4 dex saves. Did I hear that right?
Yes.
Okay, and
Plus
to clarify,
3 to them.
do all of us get the +3?
I don't think
Only me and
CJ,
Lydia,
yes,
I
you
believe.
move back, so you will be within range of
Oh,
Elliot. So yes, you will
nice.
get
We're all
the,
within 10 feet of
the
each other,
+3.
guys. We're huddling up.
Oh, easier
Hooray.
to do AOE
Not
effects
good.
with.
I need to get away.
Okay, let's see. That's not superb.
I'm not good at dex. Ooh, that was bad. Oh my gosh. Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
use. Well, no,
Flash of inspiration.
Well, no, I can't do that because I've already used my reaction.
Aha! Take that. So, I'll start with just the first dex save. How did we do?
18.
12.
Well,
8.
5.
Nice.
okay. So, Clara, Elliot, you will take half damage. You will take 8. The rest of you will take 16.
16.
Ooh.
To keep it easy, that's going to be how this kind of works.
Oh boy.
Because I don't want to have to roll
8.
46 4 separate times and keep track of all the numbers. I'm just going to roll them once. That's going to be the damage across the board. You're going to be looking for a 15 on your save. How did
Oh,
we do
well-
on the second one?
I got an 11.
Okay.
10.
9.
Okay.
I'm down.
Okay.
And I'm down no
11,
matter what.
10,
Oh, that's
9.
not good.
Even if I succeed in all 3 of the saves, if minimum damage is 8, I'm down.
That's rough. Hey, well, I come out swinging this year.
Well, I mean, when I'm the only person who gets targeted by all the attacks, basically, I run out of HP.
Well, they've only had one turn. So,
Yeah, none of us have gone yet.
Yeah. It's you're the only one who's gone.
I know that's what.
Um,
well, no, I know, but I'm saying I was the one
Yeah,
near them, so that I was the only person to
absolutely.
attack.
you got
So-
roasty toasty first.
Yeah.
became
You
the
a
marshmallow right
marshmallow.
away.
So that looks like. So I'll just count CJ out of it. The second one, everyone failed. Clara, you will take half damage, which is 8. The other 2 will take 16.
Oh, heck.
Ooh, that's so much.
Third one, did anyone want to get above 15 or higher?
22.
17.
I got 15.
Okay, so Elliot, Sam, you'll take half damage. Clara, you will take none. So 8 damage for Elliot and Sam. And then the fourth one, we're looking for
Oh
15
my
or higher.
gosh.
I got a 17.
I got a 15 again.
I got an 8.
So Clara, you will take none. Sam, you will take half. Elliot, you will take 16.
Aaron, what the heck? You just did like 50 damage.
Yeah, it turns out. Don't worry, this is not a thing that they can do every turn.
Oh, good.
So this is look, got to open up strong here. Okay.
Yay!
Well,
health.
Well, you did open up pretty strong. I'll give you
Yeah,
that one.
gotta do our best here.
Wah!
This is what we gotta do. That
Right
is going
across
to be
to
the end
all of our
of
jaws.
their turn.
Okay.
Elliot,
Uh-huh.
we're going to go to you.
Uh-huh. Okay, so there's the big boy, right?
Yeah, there's the big one that is currently standing above the unconscious CJ.
Oh. Uh-huh. And then there's the 4 hands, 2 of which are afraid of me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the hands to the children. And I'm gonna go after the big boy.
I like it.
I will use my bonus action to do my Hexblade's Curse on him. I'd like it to be somewhat sneaky since nobody else knows that I'm a warlock.
Oh yeah, no, it's a. You
Just
don't
all
have
like-
to vocalize or show anything. You exert
I just whisper
your
under my breath. I'm
dominance.
just like, by the power of whatever gives me this strength, I curse thee. And then, yeah, he gets the curse.
Within
By the power of
core
whatever the
your
frick this
being.
is.
Yeah, exactly.
By the power of something.
By the
within
power of the
core of
DM,
your
invested in
being,
me.
you feel this roiling hunger that reaches out from you,
Ooh, I like
targeting this
that.
creature at the front. And
I want it. Oh
your
my
vision
gosh.
goes red. You tunnel vision onto this thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm
what
ready.
exactly does a Hexblade Curse do?
Hexblade's Curse.
I feel like I should probably
has
know
a few
that.
different things. I gain a bonus to damage rolls against the target, the cursed target, which equals my proficiency bonus, so I'll get a +4. I roll a crit on 19 or 20.
That's good.
And when the cursed target dies, I regain hit points equal to my warlock level plus my charisma.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
good.
pretty great. I'm pretty stoked on it, especially because as a conquest paladin, when I crit, I do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
So it's your turn. Is that a bonus action to do, or is
Bonus
it an
action to do Hexblade's Curse. I will then use my action. Well, then I'll run up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, let me just.
Will we ever learn what he does?
Well, no, I'm just debating on if I should lay on hands Drew or if I should attack.
That is a question. That is a definite question that you can't ask.
I'm gonna attack it.
I think that's a fair
like
choice.
it.
I'm gonna
I like it.
attack it.
Okay. That will be a 25 to hit.
25, yeah, that'll hit. Absolutely.
Okay. I will go ahead and smite.
Yep.
I think that's how that works, right?
Smite.
Does this happen to be an undead or a fiend?
Yes, absolutely. Maybe both. You don't get an
Yummy.
extra
Purple
die
spell
for
slot.
each one.
Plus, so I get an extra 3d8. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Drew, why are you so busted? I understand that.
Meanwhile, CJ on the ground.
Okay. 8, 11, 19, 24, plus my 7 is a 31 points
Good math.
of slashing
Good math.
damage.
Well, only your sword is the slashing damage. The rest is radiant damage.
Does that make a difference?
Nope.
Dang it.
And then I will reduce its speed by 10 because of slasher.
Nice.
Then I'll do my second attack. That's a non-natural 20.
That will hit.
Okay. Do I smite again?
That's a
I
good
got marked
question.
the spell slot. Okay. No, I'm not gonna. No, we'll do a smite. We'll do another smite.
There we go.
We got there,
I like
everybody.
it. I like
We got
it.
there.
Okay.
Listen, it's
10,
either them or us, man.
22,
Did you hear what they said about fire? I don't really remember the riddle.
22,
They said something about fire and dead and toes.
32 points of damage. Slashing and
Excellent.
radiant.
For each attack that
Oh.
you hit,
Oh my gosh! I get reroll 2s. Oh my gosh!
ooh, maybe more damage. For the attacks that you hit, you will take a total of 12 damage for striking it with a melee attack.
Can I hellish rebuke that?
Jeez.
No, it isn't an attack against you. It's just
Mhm.
you are close. You're basically sticking
I'm just
your hand
in the
flame.
fire. That'll be
Um,
40 points of damage total.
Okay.
I
which
went
was-
from a 2 to a 7.
Okay, so an additional
additional
5
5
damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Math.
We got there, everybody.
Okay, so that's my bonus action, my extra attack. I think that's everything, right? That's how I play this game.
I think that sounds right. You got bonus action.
Great. And did I use all
Movement.
30 feet of my movement to get up to him?
No, it basically moved to you. So you moved like 5. CJ, I do have a question. When does a blinded condition end? Was it at the end of their turn, or at the start of yours?
It's long gone by now.
Okay, sick.
That's unfortunate because I was just gonna say, all right, I stay within melee range, but I'd like to get around to the backside of it so it doesn't expect me because it's blinded. But if it can see
Yeah, no.
me, then-
Basically, what happened because the blinded condition left at the end of its turn, so basically it walked forward
Oh,
and
yes.
it was no longer blinded, and it saw it just sees
It was
CJ's.
like, oh,
it's
me,
like
I did it.
I did
Hey,
it.
I did it. I
Oh,
was
sick.
a baller.
That was me.
I would like to. I'll move around to the backside of it, so that Clara has sneak attack.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. We'll see how that goes for now.
We're going to legendary action. It's going to make an attack against you.
Wait, did you say 12 points of damage as well?
Yeah, a total of 12 points of damage.
Crap.
Yeah,
This is
they
rough.
slap. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm down to 48 points of health
Did anyone-
from
Does a
my
22
original
hit?
108 that I had a round ago.
Does a
Did
22 hit?
did anyone say
You still have
TPK?
more than me.
Let's see. Let's look at this. Is that's an action, not a reaction? Yes.
Okay, good to know.
I was gonna cast shield, but
Shield is a reaction.
Shields are a reaction.
I know, but I don't have shield. I have shield
Oh,
of
well.
faith.
That's rough.
L.
Yes.
That's
You have
embarrassing.
shield with a little bit of spice.
24 damage.
Holy crap, Aaron.
Aaron.
Hey, this is between the rows. I don't know what you guys expected.
Anyone? Okay, but see, here's the thing. People are supposed to die
Oh
between
my
the rows. Not the
gosh.
entire party in the second episode.
Think about it. We have to fit a whole series of
This
damage
like between the
into
rows is
6
just done
episodes.
after this episode. We don't like it just ends.
Yeah, we don't have
eating
6 episodes.
tacos.
We go to
No, like we don't
this
even do it
rate-
next year. This is it. This is the
At
end.
this
we
rate,
lose.
you know, no, there's gonna be
we
nobody left.
go to season 4 and we get the 4th portion of the riddle. That's the overarching story of Between the Rows, and
No,
nobody knows what's happening
the
because
last-
none of us were able to tell anybody
Wait,
about it.
the last of the 6 episodes is just Aaron like just being NPCs with himself.
Yeah.
I like it. I would watch.
Well, hey there, bud. My child just
The
died.
show must go on.
It's just
Um,
Aaron narrating a funeral.
So yeah, so that's a thing that occurred.
Holy
next
crap.
up, yeah.
Wow.
Next up,
Is it my
hey,
turn?
hey, Clara.
Thank
Dang it.
goodness.
Sam, you got like a 9.
Okay, Clara with like super swift hand movements takes out what looks like a stun gun, presses a few buttons, and it unfolds into a crossbow.
Before we go too
Um,
far, I do have one thing I need to say. What's
Oh,
your
no.
passive perception?
20?
20. Oh, that's perfect. Your anklet, which functions as a robe of eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It has a bunch of little beads around it that, to the normal person, just looks like a friendship bracelet or something. They rotate into being fully functional tiny eyeballs, and your vision opens up to the world around you. With your passive perception, you're obviously focused on the fire problem that you have going on right now. Above you, clinging to the ceiling, you didn't previously notice it when you entered the store. Not within your reality. If this were traditional D&D, it would be in the astral plane. Snaking along the roof, claws dug into the ceiling panels. You see probably a 200-foot-long ghostly centipede.
Oh, that's so gross.
Ew,
Connected,
I made my
just
skin
clinging
crawl.
to the
Oh.
ceiling. You're not sure which end of it is the front of it, but you do know without a doubt that it is observing you.
Does it steal faces?
It's hard to know.
Santa, please stop, Aaron.
So
Please
shut up,
stop.
Grant.
She goes a little wide-eyed seeing this, still is continuing the like unclicking of her crossbow thing. It go that's a sound effect. And then she is gonna call out Sam, please help CJ. Elliot, duck. And then she's gonna go and she's gonna sneak attack
Do it.
with her crossbow.
Do it now.
Do it.
Yeah.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Put the cookie down.
That'll be a 24.
Yeah, that'll
hit.
hit, absolutely.
Okay.
Nice.
That is going to be
Did you roll with advantage?
no.
You should roll with advantage, bro.
It's a ranged attack, so she won't.
Yeah,
get
never mind.
Oh.
It was okay. It wasn't any better anyway. Okay, initial damage is
It was a good shot, though.
10. And then hold on, I need to get a lot more dice. than I was prepared to have. Let's see. It's that, and then on top of that is going to be my sneak attack damage, which is 13. And then I'm going to do Whales from the Grave.
I definitely thought you said whales as in WHALE.
So
Nah.
immediately after I deal my sneak attack damage, I can target a second creature. And this is all going at the big guy. Or I can put it on the first creature. I'm gonna stick with the first creature because he messed with CJ.
Missed
with
the
the
boy.
bill.
And then
What is it with Lydia and Drew's characters always being in love with each other?
But they've never succeeded.
That's the
Alright.
tradition.
That's trying to
the
make it
tradition
work.
Of
That's a good
Between the
point.
Rows. It's
Okay.
the tradition of Between the Rows.
and that's gonna be another 13 damage on top of that.
Fantastic.
Lydia.
The
like
Jones
it.
family is just
Lydia,
cursed never to get the
Did
girl.
you did you add in the 2 damage from the braces of archery that you got from CJ?
No.
No.
There's an additional 2
Gosh.
damage on.
So then add another 2 to that. And
Done.
then I'm going to use my bonus action.
Move your head in front of the microphone.
I'm going to use my bonus action
There
to use cunning action. I'm going to use my movement to back up.
Yeah.
And I want to hide.
You can absolutely do that. Yeah, make a stealth check.
I'm pretty good at that.
Backing up.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. That's going to be a 26.
Oh yeah. No, there's so many. You see a partially constructed mannequin, and you manage to exactly take the pose
Like
of
hole in
said
the wall.
mannequin. And you are gone. To everyone else, you just disappeared. You are completely aware that the centipede knows where you are.
Yeah, she's keeping a bracelet eye on it.
It kind of shivers and a couple of legs twitch along the ceiling.
Is this only visible to Clara?
Oh yeah, no. Clara is the only one who knows about it.
Okay, good.
I was actually going to ask
that's
you.
not good.
First off, end of Clara's turn. I need everyone except for Clara to make a con save.
Everybody has
Oh
plus
my
3.
gosh. I better get to do my thing. Okay, let's see.
22.
What if I fall here? Guys, we will die if I don't make it past
What are you
this.
at, Sam?
Low.
Low.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a 9.
Okay, you will fail. How you doing there, Elliot?
I got 22.
22, eh? Yeah, no, you succeed.
Of course you
Good.
did. You're DJ.
I got a 17 on die, and I have a plus 5. I gave you a plus 3 bonus, too.
Oh, then I have a 12.
Let me double check my numbers here. Yeah, that's
It's not good enough. I know.
Don't worry, it's only 3 damage. Elliot,
curse
you will
the
take
bad
that.
initiative.
1? Heck yeah.
No, you
Wait.
won't take any. These are no. Sam
Oh.
will. You'll take 3.
Oh.
Elliot's too much of a baller to
okay,
take
I'm
damage.
fine.
Speaking of
concerning.
Sam, what is your passive? This is a weird one. What is your passive, either nature or religion?
So it's 10 plus
Okay.
your bonus.
That would be 17.
17. You
Mhm.
cannot see the centipede. What you are aware of is that there is an abnormal fluctuation in the in-between here. And you can tell that
No
there is
kidding.
something above you.
Oh,
But
well,
you
that's
cannot see
concerning.
what it is.
I would
Okay.
also like to remind
Wait.
us, running is a viable option.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it at all possible for me to attempt to like hide CJ with me and like take it with disadvantage? That
No.
kind of stuff? No.
No.
It was the breath into the mic that really
Also,
got
CJ, how did you do on that
Hmm.
con save? I forgot to ask.
I just kind of assumed that I failed because I'm
No,
unconscious.
no, you can succeed on a con save while unconscious.
unconsciously tough.
Unconsciously just clenches.
Well, that's a natural 1, so.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
you will
20
take
for
one
the-
fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam, it is your turn.
It's my
Okay.
turn. How many feet above me is the centipede, first of all?
Well, I mean, they're like 20-foot ceiling, something
20
like that.
Okay. And am I within 30 feet of my friends? All
Yes.
of them. Nice.
Yes.
I will have Sam. I almost said Bailey. I'll have Sam
Close enough.
he will actually take a seat. He'll sit cross-legged. Will that count as prone?
You-
You say no.
No, you're good.
Yes.
You
He'll
sit
take a
down and you
seat.
just watch Elliot from around the corner just go, "What are you doing?"
He'll take a seat and he'll
It's just-
he'll keep his eyes wide but look straight forward. He'll take a deep breath and breathe out, and he'll just say, in deep speech, he says, and there's a faint, dim, purplish glow of twilight around him that emanates, and he says, "Friends of the in-between, take away what you have dealt. I ask this, and he casts prayer of healing is what he's doing. Basically calling out to the in-between to take away the affliction it's caused us.
I hate to be this guy.
I was gonna say
what's the
prayer
casting
healing
time
has
on
like a
that?
Yeah.
casting time of like 10
It's
minutes.
like a long one.
Oh. It's
Oh.
10
I will say, Grant, do not forget your
Don't worry.
magic item. Those spells can be used as a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
I just really want to make sure that you don't forget about it.
I'm gonna have to look up this item real quick.
Oh my
It's-
god.
It's all right.
I completely forgot. It was a week ago.
I forgive you. I figured that those might just be some important things that you might want to know.
What's it called?
Oh my god.
It is the necklace of prayer beads.
Man, guys.
Oh, dude, you had some prayer beads?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, I guess I do.
After 2 years, you'd think we'd be better
Wait,
at
wait.
this.
Okay, well,
you have 1 bead of blessing, 2 beads of
Mhm.
curing, a bead of wind
Mhm.
walking, and a bead of summons.
okay, well, I will, as a bonus action, cast Cure Wounds
Yep.
on CJ.
Sounds
I did
good.
it. That's 1d8 for each slot level above first. I'm going to cast that at 4th level.
And are you using that with the prayer beads, I'd assume?
Oh, actually, yes, prayer beads.
So that will just be, I believe, I think it's a 1st level.
Yes, you're right. So
Okay.
that's a 1d8 plus my modifier, so that's a 1 on die.
Is
Plus.
CJ prone right now?
Yeah, he's unconscious.
1 on die plus 3, so
Plus
4.
4.
You
That's
get
4
you get
health.
4 hit points. Yeah, you get 4 hit points.
Every point counts.
And then I'd like to cast another spell.
So this is an important thing. We're playing in
Yeah.
my games, and I have
Yeah.
I have a special way that I do spells.
I'm afraid.
So this is,
No,
this is
he's
important.
nicer
Normally,
than I
the
am.
ruling is you can cast a cantrip and a spell on a turn, but you cannot cast 2-leveled spells.
Mm-hmm.
In my games, you can cast 2-leveled spells, a bonus action and an action, as long as the total levels expended do not total more than 6. So you can cast 2
So I
3rd level
can cast a
spells,
fifth
a 2nd
level?
and a 4th. You can cast a 5th and a 1st. That is okay.
Oh,
That is how I run
baby.
spells, because I like being able to pump out spells quick.
Now, that being said, they have to be of the appropriate action. So it has to be an action
Yes.
and a bonus action.
So yeah, so it has to be action, bonus action. But
Oh, no.
I like when people can do.
But
Like,
your bead counts
cool
as a bonus
stuff.
action, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bead counts as a bonus action, but I just saw the spell I wanted to cast, and it's 1 minute casting time.
Oh man.
So
I want everybody to know the plan is that we're running away. Just so everybody knows.
Oh my gosh.
So here's what I'll do.
Elliot looks at Sam as he sits down, starts a prayer of healing, realizes that it's going to be 10 minutes, and he goes, "We're running away. We're running
So-
away."
If I look up,
Yeah.
up, I'm assuming I still can't see this
Nope,
centipede.
you just see
thingy.
ceiling.
Oh, that's so upsetting.
Also, you do not sense that it is aggressive. Like
Right.
Clara, you don't think that it's trying to kill you or anything.
Oh well, that is actually very
She's-
that's very freeing, I'd say.
When
Yeah, I
when
just
we
want you to
edit this-
know that there is a massive, like 200-foot long centipede creature clinging to the ceiling above you that none of you can see except for Clara. I just want you to know that's a thing in your mind.
When we edit this in post, I would like someone to start a timer at the beginning of Grant's turn.
I just
I know.
Well, if we do that, we have to do it for Drew's turn too.
We just
We
need,
have a
we need
constant
someone to
timer that
compile.
laps itself on
We need to
everybody's turn.
compile like a video that just has the total length of every person's turns over the entire course of the paper dungeon, and it's like 4 minutes, 27
gosh.
years.
I know. I know. Okay, here's what I'll do. Okay. Oh my goodness. I have a weapon.
You do.
Literally, these spells, man. I had a plan.
have a
it
single
was thwarted.
Action cast spell
Do you if you have another cure wounds, I'd
Another
recommend doing
cure
it for
wounds you can
CJ.
cast.
That's
can
a
do cure
really
wounds
good
at 5th level.
idea. That's a really good idea. I'll cure wounds. I'll cast cure wounds.
What level would you like to cast Cure Wounds at, Grant?
Can I use it at 4th level?
You can. Who would you like to target with Cure Wounds?
I think
Would you
I
like to
should
target CJ, who's still very low, or Elliot, who's
I am
getting-
also very low, and I can
or
heal.
you, who is very low?
Okay, well, CJ wants it. So, Drew, if I go down and we die, it's your fault. I'm going.
I can
to
only
heal-
carry one of you.
I'm gonna heal CJ for
Okay.
4d8 plus my modifier.
Please
We
do.
did it. 5 plus 5, 10,
10.
plus 4,
14,
14, plus 4,
18,
18,
plus your modifier,
plus 3. Wait,
21.
Yeah.
So
21
CJ,
damage.
you go up 21 health.
healing. We
Thank
did
you.
it, guys. We
I
got
greatly
to the,
appreciate
You
I had this
accidentally do
whole-
21 damage to
I had,
CJ.
I had this whole theatrical plan for my turn. I was gonna do a bonus action, this sick action. It all just crumbled.
Dude, your prayer of healing was actually really cool until
It was
Until
really
it
cool
didn't work. Thanks,
until
guys.
the fine print.
So Sam
until
takes a
the
knee.
fine print.
Sam takes a knee, pulls out. He grabs hold of his necklace that he was actually found.
It's
with.
actually an earring.
Oh, the earring that he was
Earring,
found
yeah,
with as a
earrings,
small
yeah.
child.
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
are you here? Get up!
It's multiple earrings. Yeah.
But he bows and he holds a hand to his ear and he says this prayer. He reaches out to touch the hem of CJ's robes and reverse Jesus' him. So instead of him getting healed, CJ does. CJ, you are picked back up. You can feel energy coming from another area, another dimension, and sealing your wounds.
Mentally, you
filling
hear
them with a
CJ run,
twilight.
CJ run, CJ run, CJ run,
Does
CJ
it
run.
look
Twilight
cool?
energy.
Does it look cool? Are there like
It does.
sparkles?
You can
and,
actually
like,
see some of the deeper wounds and the burns are actually, instead of sealing over with skin, and you know that this eventually will go away, but they are just stoppered basically with a sky, like a stars in a starry night sky.
As if the in-between itself was welling into the material plane from an
Yes.
unseen point of access,
And basically
welling up
bandaging
and
your
lapping
body-
around
your
his
body.
wounds.
CJ, I'm
Well
behind the mannequin. Please run. Please run away. Please run away.
Sam, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Do you want to move
Oh
anywhere?
no.
Well, I'm awfully afraid of moving, to be honest.
You are not within melee attack range of
That is
anything at the
good.
moment. So
Well, I
you just like,
suppose-
I healed you. Bye.
Yeah, I suppose I'll start making my way towards the exit.
Elliot,
See ya.
yeah, he's like yelling at you, run away!
Ooh,
Sounds
I can
awesome.
wait, I can roleplay. I can use my character voice. I go, let's get out of here.
That's just you.
And I
But panicked.
start moving. I start
You
moving.
start skedaddling towards the exit. That's top of the round. I need
No, don't say it.
I need Elliot and
No.
CJ to make con saves.
CJ, you have a +3. Oh, natural 20!
They're good.
Oh my gosh.
How
Sure.
are you on health, Elliot?
I'm at 24.
Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Down to a quarter of my health, Aaron.
How you doing, CJ?
CJ, please.
Not good? Not good?
What did you
Okay.
get?
You have
What
a
did you
+3 here.
get?
You have a +3.
What did you get?
Well, I rolled a 3 on die, so.
That's at least a 6.
no.
Don't worry, you only take 7 fire damage.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
well, let's see. Okay, hold on. Hold
That's a
on.
third of his
DM.
health.
Hold on, DM.
Oh yeah, you could do some stuff.
I could do some stuff, and this is before my turn.
Yeah.
And I technically already got my reaction back, so I
You
could.
took a long rest.
So I can use my flash of genius. So if it's 3 plus 6 is 9, plus additional 3 is 12, plus additional 5 for my flash of genius makes it a 17.
You will save. That's good enough. Neither of you take any damage from the oppressive heat and smoke. CJ, it is your turn. You're currently prone.
I'm currently
I will tell you
CJ
right
run.
now,
CJ, run.
the creature that is standing
On top
above
of
you
me?
does not look good.
I was gonna say
You can actually
that was
see the physical form
the question that I had for
leaking
it.
through the flames
Aaron, you temptress.
So,
Not
so
looking good,
I
I'm
will
just saying.
I will stand to my feet.
You could like crawl up the body.
And I will
Hot.
pull my I'll put the watch back on, and I'll pull out my wrench, which will then turn into a long sword.
Yep.
And then
Are
I
we
will.
attacking this, Mr. Jones?
I want it to still be a wrench on the handle.
Okay.
It is. It absolutely
No,
is. It's
no,
very
100%.
anime.
100%. So first, I want to make sure that I don't accidentally use an action that I don't actually want to use. So I'm just double checking a couple of things here.
I
So
want to leave.
Okay, so first I'm going to tell Vincent as a bonus action to attack him from behind.
To just leave.
Yes, absolutely.
So Vincent will make an attack.
Vincent is the real hero here. I really want
Vincent's
to.
the MVP.
Absolutely.
I hope
okay.
Vincent gets the kill.
Okay, so that is a. Oh my goodness, I'm starting to freak out here because I'm almost dead.
I can do better.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, 26 will hit.
Great.
I feel like I'm not trying hard enough.
Nijay has entered
That
the
is
chat.
10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage. Yeah, Vincent absolutely jumps like full karate kick. Jumps up, actually fakes the kick in midair, lands and just karate chops downwards, fully severing like through like towards the spine from the shoulder, getting to about the center of the back. The fire is snuffed out on this one, and a body collapses onto the floor.
Nice.
Dang,
Vincent
that's
got
some
the kill?
monkey.
Well, yeah,
Nice.
That's some monkey business.
it had 7
right
health
there.
left.
CJ run, CJ run, CJ
2
run,
of the
CJ
hands
run.
disappear.
Ooh.
So there's
Oh.
a second master.
Oh yeah, we already knew that.
The
Yeah, we knew about
second
that.
creature is still there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
CJ run, CJ run, CJ run, CJ run.
how close is there one next to me though?
No, the other one is roughly 10 feet away from you.
Oh, he's like on our butts.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh
DM,
yeah, no, it's been
DM
10 feet behind the other one the whole time.
DM, can I backtrack just a little bit?
That depends.
Can I instead of pulling out my sword, just keep my my crossbow out? Great.
You can even just put back your sword and re-pull it across.
Okay.
Like it's not that hard.
And then I'm going to shoot my crossbow
Do it.
at the other one.
Bang bang into the room.
Bang bang into the
You
room.
know what? That's not safe for work. The next line. So well.
Okay,
Stop.
so that is.
Party fire burning on the dance floor.
Such a different song, but also good.
That's a
We're gonna get
19 to
covered.
hit.
That will hit.
Okay, great. I'm going to put an arcane jolt into this and heal myself for 2d6 HP.
That's what I like to see in this world.
Nice.
Actually, wait. How low is Sam?
Sam, how you doing?
Like 10.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what?
You better return
Sam
the favor, buddy.
Sam is going to heal for 2d6 hit points.
Thank
Also,
you.
Vincent takes a strong 8 damage from the melee attack against
Okay.
the creature.
Sam, you heal 7 HP.
Time to get this monkey bread. How much HP?
7.
Nice.
And then I will do my second attack.
Did you just say
Fantastic.
time to get this monkey bread?
Yeah, let's get this monkey bread.
I'm pretty disappointed that you said that.
I thought it was
Just wanted
funny.
A little hurt
That's
on the
another. That's another 19 to hit.
inside. Okay, how much damage did the first one deal?
The first one was 10 points of force damage.
No, not from Vincent. Oh, I thought you were just saying that you like could attack twice.
Oh
or
no,
something.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. So the attack for the crossbow was actually 12 points of damage. I apologize.
Fantastic.
And then my second attack is another 19 to hit.
That'll do.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do.
Ooh, not nearly as good because that's a 1 on die. So that's 7 points of damage.
Excellent.
And then I will run away.
Fantastic.
So it's just me and the boy, right?
Go, go.
Yeah.
Exactly
Speaking
how I
of
want.
that, it's currently its turn.
Oh, also Vincent will move into melee with the other dude.
That's what I like to see.
I know that I have a greatsword, but I would like to, like proper like waiting in fencing, where you just like your sword's
Yeah,
down.
absolutely.
I turn to it and I just wait.
You're like, I am not afraid of you, beast. And then it's
Be afraid!
and you're like, oh no.
I'm trying to make it afraid of me, even though I am afraid of it.
First off, I need to check to see if these hands recharge. They don't.
These hands will recharge, Aaron, if you kill me.
I need to check to see if the creature recharges.
You're hungry for a
It
knuckle
doesn't-
sandwich?
Let me tell you, I would just like to go to show, like when DJ is DMing and he has monsters that recharge on like a 5 or 6. They recharge like every round.
Every time.
For
time.
me, it
It's not
takes
every
me
time, it's
4
like every other time.
combats to get a single recharge.
Did you get it?
No, I did not
Uh-huh.
get a recharge on either of them. It is
That's
going to
good,
make
that's
some
good.
attacks though.
No.
Because that's a thing that it can
No,
do. It doesn't
no
need
thanks.
to recharge for that. It will take
I'm
less
good.
attacks because it didn't recharge the ability to make multiple.
I don't like that.
It can still make multiple, but it can't take 3.
It's the big boy that's attacking?
Yep, big boy attacking Elliot.
Okay. Vincent is going to use his reaction to use deflect attack.
Awesome. What does that do?
It imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll is not against a creature other than Vincent. So
Awesome.
he has disadvantage against Elliot. Normal attack roll against Vincent.
That's what I like to see.
Did the first guy who went down die?
Yes.
Not yet. For
Oh.
thematic reasons. Don't
Oh.
worry.
Okay.
I'm keeping it aware. This one will legit die when it dies.
He's
though,
gonna
if it
have one
dies.
of those.
Okay, because I have
He's gonna
I
say
have
something.
the reaction soul trinket.
Mm-hmm. I would have reminded you if it died, but I needed
Oh.
to be alive for a little bit.
Okay.
Ooh.
For convenient
First
purposes.
attack will be a 20 to hit.
That will hit.
That's with disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
That's unfortunate.
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll make it
Let's
out of
roll
this,
some
Elliot.
die. Okay. 34 damage.
Okay, I'm down.
Oh my god.
No
You
worries.
trash.
Do. It will then skedaddle
No.
on towards the rest of the people.
I had so many
gosh.
plans.
Okay, Vincent. Well, no,
I'm
no,
God.
never mind.
It will not be able to catch up with Sam and CJ, and it doesn't
That's
know where
good.
Clara is.
We love it. We
We
love
like
it. We
that.
love it. We love it.
Hey, Elliot.
Yeah. Hit me.
Ooh, the claws do have a turn. They're going to start going after the rest of you as well, but they actually move slower than the big one, so they aren't going to be able to do anything. They didn't recharge their ranged attacks.
I'm ready.
So,
Smite me down. Round 2, baby. Let's go.
Elliot, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Stop talking trash. Remember what happened to Ryan's character in season 1? No spoilers. Crickets.
Booze?
Natural 1. Not even kidding.
Are you serious?
my
That's 2
God.
fails.
Oh my
two
god.
fails.
Okay.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, DJ. I would.
Why
I
do
would
you-
prefer if you didn't mess up in the future.
Yeah, you're a little
I
late,
have
bud.
plans here.
Why do you roll a
Okay.
nat 1 for the first
That's
time?
why I
now?
said in the
For
future.
the first time ever. Why have you rolled a
On the paper
natural
dungeon.
one? So that's
Wow,
that's
okay.
Elliot's turn. Hey Clara.
Hey.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Don't worry about Elliot. I got Elliot.
You sure?
I got him.
Yeah.
You sure?
Sure.
He's good. He's good.
Okay.
Believe.
Then I'm going to sneak attack since I'm hiding with my
Excellent.
crossbow again.
You will have advantage on this.
Advantage.
And then that'll be a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Initial damage is that's just a 1. So 5 initial damage. Then sneak attack will be 15.
15, so 20 total.
And then I am going to do Wail from the Grave again.
Mm-hmm.
And you added your +2, right?
I will right now for another 12.
Fantastic.
Whale like WAIL, not WHALE.
Yes, Wail from the Grave. Then I'm going to
Cry.
Okay, if you got Elliot.
Yeah.
And by got Elliot, it means we're gonna bail.
We're just gonna run. We're just leaving.
You might
it'll be
bail.
fine. They're after CJ.
CJ isn't gonna bail. You got it.
I'm gonna
It's got
use.
very tense.
I'm gonna use my movement to get further away from the enemy, but not leaving sight of Elliot. And then I'm going to bonus action, use my cunning action to hide again.
Make yourself a stealth check. You do a sick knee slide behind some of the like display cases and stuff like that. It's really cool.
That's a 30.
Yeah, no, you're
Wow,
done.
nice. Heck yeah.
You enter the astral plane.
You
walk in.
You start chatting it up with the centipede
Yep.
dude.
You actually just leave the building.
I just
Like,
walk.
Yeah, you're gone.
No, I just stand incredibly still.
Turns
and
out
I'm
she
naked.
She turns into one of the
Like, who knew?
mannequins.
Okay. Yeah,
You're,
and
you're
then
stuffed.
I'm hiding.
Sounds excellent. End of Clara's turn. Yes, Elliot?
Did you skip my turn?
No, I asked you to roll a
got
death
the
saving
one.
throw, and you got a 1.
Oh, that wasn't a second attack from.
No,
Was-
that was
okay.
that was your save.
I see. Okay, never mind.
That was your turn
Awkward.
because you're dead. Well, you're unconscious.
Well, I
Wait,
thought
that's
it was.
better,
I
though.
thought I was getting attacked, and so that's but no, I understand now. Thank you.
No,
That's
No,
better
you're just
though
on
than
your
an
own head.
attack and a turn.
Yeah, I know. I was like, do I have to go roll another death saving throw?
no. That was
You
your
basically
your
just
death saving.
asked. You asked,
Um,
"Are you sure we didn't skip the risk of death?" That's what you just
No.
asked.
I
So
just quietly said like
This
that's
is this
myself,
this
sorry.
brings into mind the real question here, because
Do you
at
want
the
to kill
end
us?
of Clara's turn,
Legendary.
Hey, I need you to roll a d20 above a 10. You will be affected by the thing that it chooses to do. Below a
I'm
10,
so
it will choose to
happy.
do something else that will not affect you.
So he
I'm so
wants
happy.
to roll low.
You want to roll low.
Hey,
DJ doesn't roll
DJ,
low.
DJ, now would be a time to roll like a natural 1, for instance.
I'm sorry. Did you say Elliot?
It's-
Yeah, Elliot.
Yeah.
I thought you said Sam. So
No.
I need to roll
Roll a
d20.
d20.
and
Rolling
I'm
low
trying
is
to
Wow,
better.
roll
way,
low.
to, way to kill the momentum, DJ.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
DJ.
I was just waiting for Sam to roll.
Now would be the time to roll something like a natural 1.
It's embarrassing because he always rolls high.
Did you crit? Tell me you
I'm
crit.
so bad. I mean, technically, I would have crit against the creature. I got 19.
Okay, so I will need Sam, CJ, and Elliot to all make Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
Do
why
they still
us? I
have
thought
my
this
aura?
was-
No, they won't have your aura.
Sam, okay, wait,
so-
Sam, CJ,
I
and
thought
Elliot?
this was just gonna be a fun ha Elliot dies, but I guess we
No,
are
please
involved.
don't kill Elliot in episode 2.
This got less fun.
We literally. He had the most. The character.
Okay, to be fair,
But
Between the Roads needs more death.
well.
Can we
But
all
it's
agree that Between the
rude.
Roads needs more death earlier?
Okay,
Can we
No.
all
What-
agree?
I agree. I'm with
DM,
Grant on this
let's
one.
read
I want to
this
play with
shit.
you
Has more
guys.
death.
DM, what save are we
No.
making again?
It is a Constitution saving.
I don't want an
Constitution
Elliot
saving
soul trinket, but I will take it if it happens.
Okay, I'm going to use another flash of genius to give myself an additional +5.
Fantastic. Question: can you use that on other people's saves as well?
I can.
Hey, Elliot, what was your save?
Yeah, natural 3.
Totaled?
It's a strength save.
Con.
Con save.
On save.
But see, is Elliot within 30 feet of me?
5.
Yes.
So it would be a 5
Your total is a 5. Wow.
This just
You're
got really
bro.
awkward.
You only have a +2 to con? That's kind of amazing.
Oh no, Elliot's gonna die.
Are you not also adding your charisma?
Can I do that?
Yes, it's a save. You add your
I'm
charisma
unsure
to all
if
your
it works
saves.
while he's
No.
incapacitated.
That's my aura
though.
of protection. I was told that my aura doesn't work right now.
I don't know if it works while incapacitated.
Let me double check. I will look it up.
Elliot might be Ellie out.
Don't.
I can't help it.
Hey Grant, did you take like Revivify or anything?
What?
Like the spell Revivify?
Yeah, I have Revivify.
I also
Okay,
But
that's
it
good
doesn't
thing.
matter if I am also dead.
I also
That's
have
fair.
Revivify.
You must be conscious to grant this bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Just wanted to double check. Anyway,
Consciousness is a
but my
crutch.
+5 wouldn't do anything to save him unless the DC is a 10.
no.
Yeah, okay.
So use it on yourself.
Okay, are we ready to tell you what we got on our rolls?
Yes, please do.
How did a 12 do?
Not enough.
I didn't think so.
Dear.
You're looking for a 15 here.
For a 15?
No.
Okay, wait,
the
hold
audience
on.
at home-
Well,
So
hold on.
upset.
So does that mean I could give mine to Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll give mine to Sam then.
What do I get?
Awesome.
You get a additional +5 for my Flash of Genius,
17.
giving you a save, and I rolled a 15 on the dot.
Thanks,
Okay.
Jimmy Neutron.
So the two of you will have the damage. You'll take 6 fire damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh, we're still
For
standing.
those of you at home,
Elliot.
I just was telling Aaron
Oh my
about
God,
how
Steve.
excited, like genuinely excited I
Yeah.
was to be a player in a D&D
Oh my God,
campaign
Okay.
before
Okay, we
this
have
episode.
Revivify. We have
Aaron-
Revivify.
It's fine.
Dude.
We're fine. We're fine.
Huh?
Give me the news. Hit me. I'm ready.
Oh, you die. You take
Wow.
one more death fail.
Hey, explain it in detail, please. Use
so-
your D&D narrative DM magic.
Oh, bye DJ.
Bye, DJ.
No.
I didn't screen change. That's wild.
We don't.
Um,
Yeah.
But this creature,
It's
as it
happening.
takes
Wait.
steps...
Let me set the mood.
Oh my God. Freaking! I want to get Elliot back.
DJ has fallen. What will the DM say?
My name is.
Seriously?
Leave it, Elliot.
The immolated creature takes slow, laborious steps towards you, covering more ground than you honestly think it should. And as it does, you see it flare up and a wave of heat washes over the ground. CJ, Sam, CJ, you manage to hold your breath and kind of close your eyes against the flames, resist against it. Sam, you don't see it coming, but then in a moment of CJ's like mind just snapping, he reaches over, holds up a hand against your mouth to kind of keep the air from your lungs, and it also manages to protect you from the blast. Meanwhile, laying on the ground, Elliot, the flames roll over him like water. The air is sucked from his lungs, and he does not inhale again. Yes, Clara.
Can I have a soul trinket?
Yeah, you can absolutely, as a reaction,
Thank
steal Elliot's soul. I have some questions as to the ramifications of that.
I was gonna
in
say,
terms of
It
revivifying.
literally,
that gonna-
it literally doesn't. It's just flavor text about the soul stuff. Like it doesn't.
Yes,
prevent
and I
any of
love myself some flavor text, so we just might have to see what happens.
If
here.
it does that, I'm not doing that.
Oh no, it won't stop you from reviving him. I'll leave it at that. It
I'm
won't
gonna
have
slave
negative
the lead
effects,
for the
but it
rest of
could
my
have
life.
fun effects.
Okay, then I want to have fun effects. I'm going to
Excellent.
take a soul trinket.
Sounds great. Can you roll a D100 for me?
Oh my goodness.
That is my domain. 57.
57. Oh, fantastic. You see Elliot's soul leave his body as it begins to hover above him, almost looking like bored, as it waits in the ethereal plane to be eventually released into wherever souls go once they are out of your grasp. You reach a hand out towards it, and wisps of smoke that form as soul stretch towards you, mixing and intermingling with the smoke in the air. The thing about these soul trinkets is they tend to take the form, it always has something to do with who they are as a person, but it very rarely is like, oh yes, an item that they held in real life. This one takes the form of a tooth roughly the size of a small dagger. Like a ripped, sharp canine. It almost cuts you even as it appears in your hand and materializes into that form. You're not sure what that says about Elliot. So that is the creature's the end of Clara's turn. Sam, am I right about that? That was the end of Clara's turn.
Oh, that was just a reaction.
I know. It's like the stuff that just happened. That was the end of your turn. Like you just took a turn a little bit ago. You were the last player to take a turn.
Yes.
Great, Sam.
Yes, let's go. Bring it up give it up for Sam.
Yes, that.
I'm assuming I noticed that he dies.
Oh yeah, no, he's gone.
Okay.
You can sense his soul waiting for you in the in-between.
Yes, well, I'll sigh and be like, oh. I'll go over. Look at my acting on
Elliot.
point today? Yeah. I'll go over there and I'll kneel. I'll next.
You're gonna lay next to him like an anaconda, measuring his next meal. What was that?
I'll kneel next to his body, and in a similar bowing, I'll stretch my arms. I'll bow over his torso, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just really focus, and in my mind, I'll call upon the in-between to basically bring the soul back to its original body, to aid me in channeling this man's life back to his lifeless body, to rein in the soul.
We got it. We got it. DJ, come back.
Sam. Yeah. This will work regardless. Could you please make a religion check for me?
Yeah, I absolutely can.
I just want to see if some good stuff happens.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
DJ, come back. DJ, come back too.
21.
21, fantastic. The rest of you, through the shifting smoke, you see Sam dart underneath basically the arm of this creature, staying out of its range, but for thematic, it looks really cool. He does a slide concealed by the flame and smoke, this acrid smelling smoke that curls up from that molten linoleum. It's hard to fully see what Sam does, but he lays his hands over Elliot's body, and it almost looks like his body itself begins to shift and shape. It's hard to tell if it's just a heat illusion or what exactly is going on as he calls upon. You see stars and a night sky, that twilight emanating glow extend from Elliot's body. Clara, you can see a literal rip in space as the twilight connects with the mortal world just for a moment. And Sam, you reach in, grab hold of his soul, and forcibly shove it back into Elliot's body. Elliot, you wake up with 1 health. Sam laying over you.
And for a moment, Elliot, Sam sweating, looking over you, really focusing. For a brief moment, you see that his face is completely white. His eyes devoid of any pupils or irises. If just for a moment, you could swear when you were waking up he saw that. And as you blink, he's back to being his normal Sam self.
All right, get off me! As I push his face out of the way to roll over.
And then as a bonus action, I was holding my breath. I'll breathe out, and as I do, I'll guide the in-between to grant the mass healing word, and both spells are 3, third level, so that's
totals
6.
Up to 6. You're good.
It's a bonus action. Word is an action.
That would be 1. Yes, it's an action.
It's a bonus action for
it's a bonus action.
Mass healing word.
Yes. So that's 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier, and up to 6 creatures I can see gets it. I don't know if I can see Clara.
Can I count as 3 of those?
Probably can't see Clara. You're not sure where she went.
And do I receive one? It doesn't.
Yes, you can. You can also heal yourself with this.
And I rolled max, so that's 4 plus 3, so that's 7. Each of us gets 7 hit points,
awesome.
Except for Clara. Yes.
So a sound that almost it feels like amidst these raging, angry flames that are very clearly aggressive towards you, a sense of warmth that is different washes over the 3 of you as Sam instead of speaking words, it is a language that, Sam, you understand, but it almost feels like the warmth of a summer bonfire at just the edge of the evening washes over you, and some of your wounds once again are filled with that starry gap.
The golden hour.
Yes, get your Instagram ready. Sam, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. I'm assuming I'm in melee range. No, I'm not in melee range.
You're not within melee range at the moment. No.
I would like
you
to
will
once
be within
again
30 feet, but
okay. I would like to once again move away closer to the exit, please.
You are out of movement with the movement that it took to get back to where it was.
You're right. So then that will be the end of my turn.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you,
that
everybody.
will go back to the top of the round. I'm going to need Sam, Elliot, CJ to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
We get any bonuses now?
You do get the
You
plus
should have
three.
a +3 again.
Yeah, you'll get a +3 from Elliot. CJ, you will not.
Yeah, that's all right.
I figured you knew that, but I thought I'd throw it in there just for, the
I
sake of
got
people.
a 16 DM.
Okay.
I got a 23.
Okay.
22.
CJ? Awesome. All three of you were saved. No damage will be dealt.
Nice.
You steel yourself against the raging inferno around you.
Nice.
We're learning.
We steel ourselves against the raging of the night.
Yes. CJ, it is your turn.
Okay, so how close are Elliot and Sam to the other burning dude?
Roughly 20 feet.
Roughly 20 feet. Okay. And how far away am I from it?
Probably about 10.
10 feet. Okay, so they're past me. Like it's me, creature, then
you,
them.
creature, them.
Yeah. Okay. And in,
CJ, keep running. CJ, keep
and
running.
in
CJ,
theory,
keep running.
Vincent is still next to this creature.
Yeah, Vincent. Well, Vincent would need to move, but it could move to be within it.
Okay.
Within
Vincent's
range.
just monkeying around.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't suppose this
Vincent is
thing
actually
also
next to
looks
where, like,
kind of
Elliot
low,
and
does
Sam
it?
are. Huh?
I don't suppose this thing also looks
I
kind
mean,
of low.
it looks not perfect. I
don't
wouldn't
think
say
we've
that it
done much
looks like
damage
on its
to
last
this.
leg.
But if I did enough damage,
Elliot, it's okay. I've got it. Keep going.
That is-
Keep going.
That is how dying works.
I'm just saying,
If you deal
teamwork
enough
makes the dream work,
damage.
gang.
I was gonna
I
say.
believe
I mean,
we
we're
can take this thing out.
Elliot's back up.
I can
think,
take it out. I
I
can
think-
take it out.
But see, it's easier for you to take it out if I hit it.
Bro, I got this.
I have one revivify, so don't get too crazy.
Okay. I'm going to. I will command Vincent to get within melee,
Fantastic.
and I'm going to.
Think.
Well, no.
You're gonna
Okay. I
think.
can't. Well, see, here's the thing. I can't actually do that because I can't do a bonus action spell.
If we all spent this much time on our turns IRL, we'd all be dead.
It's true.
This
Yeah.
is very true.
I mean, I wouldn't even really have a turn. I'd kind of just insta-die.
I do think it'd be fun to play a game where you have a timer per turn, where you have like 15 seconds to say what you do.
I would.
That
fly.
would be.
Dude, I'd do
idea.
amazing.
That would be intense.
Drew's like, no, please
I
no.
love that idea.
I'm going to say YOLO.
I love it.
CJ, please keep going.
As a bonus action, I'm going to pull up my sword. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Branding Smite.
I like it.
And sure, why not? I'll use a 3rd level spell slot.
Sounds good.
And I'm gonna run up and hit this dude.
I like it. You'll have advantage from flanking with your monkey.
Um,
Mind you, Vincent is not like a small monkey. Like this is like a small creature, so it's like the size of a Labrador.
Like a
Yeah,
chip.
it's like
It's
a,
like a-
it's
or
like
like
a
maybe a little
chimpanzee.
smaller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's not like a little toy monkey. This is like a monkey.
Oh, that's
Okay.
way scarier.
Yeah. It's like
that
a
will be a
It's like Aladdin.
No, it's bigger than that.
Bigger.
like a high. That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit easy.
So that is an initial 13 points of damage plus.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, brain spine. There it is. Plus, let's see, 3d6.
Math time. It's math. It's not even mather. What is this? CJ.
Okay, so that's an additional 6 points of radiant damage.
6 points of
Calculus
radiance
Jones.
on top of the 13.
Uh-huh.
So a total of 19 damage.
Uh-huh.
Calculus junction.
That's good. Conjunction, junction, Jones.
And then I will make my second attack.
Fantastic.
Oh, well, that's a 19 on die.
That'll hit, yeah. Yeah, you're good.
And I will.
You can put jazz over this and go to sleep.
Don't you love how entertaining our content is?
Thanks, Grant.
man.
I
Thank
appreciate that.
This is like Dungeons & Dragons lo-fi.
I will then use another Arcane Jolt.
Do it. Rack up that damage, baby.
So that will be an additional initial 13 points of damage plus 2d6 damage. Oops, in the box, please. Plus an additional 4 points of force damage.
Awesome.
Does he die?
You, upon dealing melee damage to it,
Mm-hmm.
get dealt a total of 7 fire damage.
Okay.
No.
That
Two
means-
swings of the wrench blade strike deep into its burning form.
Mhm.
Did you have a question, DJ?
No, just an observation.
Fantastic.
It's now.
Yeah, it's hurting. It's in pain. Speaking of hurting and being in pain, guess what? It's their turn.
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
So,
what a segue.
okay, so it does not recharge its ability.
Oh, thank
The
God!
hands do not recharge their
You're
ability.
just
That is
hearing in
now
your head the whole
6
time.
die that I have rolled, and none of them have been a 5 or a 6.
That's not running. Why aren't you running? When I say run, I mean run.
So it's gonna make some attacks. It's gonna make an attack
The whole
against CJ.
Okay.
Whole time.
Vincent will again use his reaction to do deflect attack. So it has
Awesome.
disadvantage.
It has disadvantage on this attack. Does an 18 hit you?
That will hit, except I'm going to, as a reaction, cast Shield.
Excellent. That brings your AC up to what?
That will bring it up to a 19.
Okay. Second attack. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes, that will hit.
I know I already asked her AC, but I wanted you to tell me that it hit you.
I wanted to feel it.
So you, out of basically your pocket, kind of like a tool belt situation, just as your father did before you,
That's right.
as actually on this attack, it will reach into the ground and grab hold of the floor itself and burn like obsidian blades into the floor.
Ooh,
Pull
nice.
them up out of the ground and just make 2 giant slashes towards
Holy
you.
crap!
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. The
Nice.
first one
Kind of amazing, but
you
Ah.
like flip your blade over, press a button, and a little metal shield pops out. And between that and the work of Vincent, you manage to like deflect the first blow as Vincent pushes it from behind with all of its mechanical monkey strength. Sadly, that push to the side opens up your side for another blade. Rolling dice does a lot of damage, but it could do more if I could roll d6s higher than 4.
if you go down, I'm gonna say I told you so hard when you're conscious again.
29 damage on that.
Okay, yeah, I'm unconscious.
Yeah. You get straight up just through the side. This obsidian blade goes almost to the center of your being as it pulls out. There is no blood because the blades are so hot that it sears the wound closed.
And you guys
collapse in a pile.
You got run through and you don't even bleed because it cauterized the wound.
As I fall unconscious, I just look to Elliot and I say, "I served him up for you."
Fantastic. So you are in death saves. Hey, Elliot.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So there's technically 3 creatures remaining. That is actually a point of action. The hands do exist, and currently Elliot and Sam are within movable distance. So one hand will move towards Elliot, one hand will move towards Sam.
You guys run. I can shoot the big guy down. I am safe. You guys are not. Get
You
out.
underestimate my power.
Does
you guys
a
underestimate
16
my
hit you,
power.
Sam, and does a 19 hit you, Elliot?
A 16 does hit me, Sam.
Okay.
I am.
Oh my god, I'm upset at you all.
I do not like
Well,
them,
I mean,
Sam.
to be
I
fair, I mean, the thing is almost dead anyway. It'll be fine.
So does it hit you, Elliot?
Yeah.
You will each take 9 fire damage.
Oh, we're fine.
Oh, we're good.
DJ, what are you at?
We're doing
We're
all
groovy.
Yes! Let's go!
So, Sam brings me back up to 1 HP. I wake up, I shove him out of the way. I roll over, so I'm on my hands and my knees, breathing hard. He taps my shoulder. I get healed, and then I get body slammed by this hand.
Yeah, this hand that is it's a little larger than normal hand size. Just scuttles up and just jumps onto your back. You're like, oh!
All of this,
it basically flame turkeys you.
All of this just throws me into a rage. You guys watch as I'm animalistically heavily breathing, my back arching, coming in as I just slam my fist into the ground with my sword and I rocket myself up. And yeah, I'm going after the boy.
Yeah, absolutely. The big one?
Yeah. And who cares if I'm at 1 HP?
So
I will die.
You have out of the range of the hands?
You have.
You're gonna get an opportunity attack on you from the hand, my guy.
No. I'm super close, right?
No, you're 20 feet away.
Yeah,
Fine. I bonus action Misty Step then. Heck all of it.
Guys, let me do my sneak attack thing that I've been prepped for. My goodness.
I see the hand, I just kick it back, and then I instantly teleport. And as I do, I just land and I run my blade through the boy.
Absolutely.
You have flanking with Vincent.
I'm flanking with Vincent?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
How
does
am
a 25 hit?
A 25 will hit.
I'm going to smite at 2nd level.
Do it.
Ooh.
Need another D8.
Going ape mode.
Elliot's
there.
so pissed right now.
Vincent
You had the
laughs.
audacity to kill him.
You had the audacity.
20.
You two working together like that, you're
You
primates.
take 31 points of damage.
31.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic.
Is he dead?
No.
Oh, soon.
Second
Soon.
attack.
Yeah.
Drew, I need your little
DJ.
blessing.
DJ.
Actually, real quick, DJ, before you make that second
it's
attack.
afterwards. It's afterwards. Aaron, it's
No,
afterwards.
no, it's when you hit it with a melee attack. You
not gonna hit.
take
You're not gonna hit. No.
7 damage.
All right, I'm not.
Oh no.
Let me-
no.
let me-
Collapse
Let me
into-
just double check that I can't
as
pump
the
any more
as the
damage into
fire
that.
races up your
Oh,
arms.
wait. I rolled 2 twos. Oh my gosh, heck yeah. Okay, so that's additional 6.
You rolled what?
Two twos. I have great weapon fighter.
Oh, good.
So it's 6. That's another 11 points of damage.
So is that on top of the original damage?
Yeah.
Or-
So it was 31, so it's 42 points of damage.
Okay.
Is that
42? Fantastic. So Elliot, you awake. You awake from the flame as your soul was leaving your body. You see Sam above you, all weird looking. You shove him off. Stand up. He's like, "Hey man, it's gonna be all right. You heal a little bit." This hand scuttles along the ground, jumps, lands straight up, cookies your back, sears its image into the back of you. You thrust yourself upwards onto your blade, going into full gosh dang like Skyrim stance with your weapon. I don't know what that was. You reach into the darkness in the core of your being, turn completely into like a blood red tinged shadow, and teleport through the smoke to land. You turn, swing your great sword up and through its body. As it does, the fire washes over you. But you do manage to strike true into its being, fully doing a monk's robe cut, like from the underneath its rib cage and up to the top of its shoulder. You bifurcate it, and it slides into two different sides.
Did I kill it?
Yes, absolutely.
I told you I would die killing this thing.
I was
yes,
so hoping
please
that
use your reaction.
narration
Can you roll a D100 for me, Claire?
would end in it not being dead. I wanted it to be alive so bad.
50.
I really wanted me to just like cut through it, and then it just like look at me and just go.
And just eat you. You do fall unconscious.
I'm
of course.
unconscious.
Yeah.
I had one HP.
CJ and Elliot are just laying next to each other, just charred and burned as they're both unconscious.
Wait, I think you said CJ, Sam, and Elliot, and I was like, are we all unconscious?
Oh no, Sam's all right.
Okay, good.
Elliot,
you guys are gonna hate me.
You are unconscious. Clara, you pull from the flame that smoke-like essence, and instead of going to your hand, it kind of snakes along the floor and into a vial, a previously emptied vial of perfume. And you now have a vial of perfume. That scent can only be detected by select creatures. Who knows who can smell it? I don't.
Only select ones.
Yeah, some people can.
It's only the upper class can.
Can I, Sam, now take
only someone who
action?
shops at Herberger's regularly can smell this perfume.
Can I?
What?
Can I, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, you can. I was just asking if we were out of combat.
All right, I have a sneak attack. I'm gonna shoot Sam. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh. That would be
She was ready. She was like, I'm finally gonna get rid of the boys.
Yeah, out of anger, you do fire off a bolt relatively near Sam, and one of the little hands, the one that was on Elliot, was like jumping towards him. It just gets impaled through the wall.
I have a thing that I'm gonna do.
You didn't see it. This was not on purpose. It's just by coincidence.
You guys are gonna be.
They don't need to know that.
You guys are gonna be really mad at me. I have a thing that I'm gonna do.
It's not a healing thing.
I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds at 5th level. It's one action and instantaneous. And it's in a 30-foot radius. Is everybody in 30 feet of me?
Yeah, you can get everyone within 30 feet.
And I heal everybody by 3d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Why would we be upset about you?
Because he probably could use that in the combat.
5.
Like in that turn where he was like, man, I don't know what to do here.
Plus 3, 13.
Plus your spellcasting modifier.
So everybody gets 16 points of healing.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Hey, I'm back to my max.
This twilight glow emanates over the entire store. And finally, the sprinklers turn on and begin to rain down on you, turning down the fire. As that twilight glow fades, Clara, you notice that the like massive centipede on the ceiling is, you can just see the tail end of it scurry up into the ceiling, the like paneled ceiling. But as it goes, you do see that instead of a head, it has the same kind of like, it has a human-like head, wearing a jester's cap. And you can sense it laughing as it scurries into the ceiling, but you do not detect its presence. Sam, what is your passive religion? 10 plus your religion?
Passive, that'd be 17.
In my turn, I would have run over
to CJ
hiding,
to
gone
CJ
to
and slapped him.
CJ and just just decked him. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, punch that.
You just take.
He would deserve
what's
it.
what's your strength modifier, Clara?
-1.
Okay, so you take 0 damage.
You break your own pinky.
You're like, fool.
Oh.
You turns out you
That's-
punched him right where he has like a metal like plating.
Yeah.
You're like,
She doesn't punch.
as that twilight glow fades from the sky, the centipede scurries away. Sam, you do feel as though the connection to the in-between has faded.
Okay.
Everyone also notices, although actually everyone make a perception check just real quick for me. As you kind of survey the scene, the hands fade into fire and flame as the water hits them. They make a little like then scurry, and like a spider they curl up upside down and then fall.
Can I negate this perception check? Because Elliot, as soon as he's awake, is going to notice the thing is dead and just storm off pissed.
That's okay. You don't have to be here. You just leave.
29.
Like, I died. I'm upset.
Yeah.
29, you said, Clara?
Mm-hmm.
13.
13.
18.
That makes sense. Clara, you noticed it first. CJ, you noticed it second because you're mind linked. Sam, you notice it as they start to head over. The first creature that you guys slain is not dead. Clara, you noticed this because you weren't able to take a soul trinket from him. Very shallow breaths are coming from, it looks like a human body. It is actually crawling towards you. You don't think with aggression.
Is this the one that we cut in half?
No, this is the first one.
Yeah, this is the one that Vincent.
Vincent karate
Kung
chop
fu.
through the
Yeah.
shoulder.
Clara will approach it.
Excellent.
Not Vincent. CJ he'll stay like within 10 feet of Clara, and then he's just gonna in the background just cast Aura Vitality to start healing himself.
Yeah, you got it.
He's just going to pop a little blue pill.
So you start to approach. You can hear it trying to say something, but you can't make out unless you get like right up next to it.
She'll get right up next to it.
Okay. You kind of crouch
I would
down.
imagine we're next to her, but
Yeah. You all
I'm
grip
not
around.
really
You can
close,
all
yeah.
hear this. It
Elliot,
reaches up.
Elliot, something's happening.
A shaking hand grabs a hold
Stops.
of the edge of your clothes. It grabs like just the edge of your hoodie, and you hear it say,
We never should have tried to save them. We should have killed them all. They're coming for you next. Take it.
and it reaches into whatever remnant of clothing it has left.
Use it. End it. Close the circle.
And then the hand releases the hem of your hoodie and falls limp to the ground. You can take a soul trinket if you'd like.
I'd like to take a soul trinket.
Fantastic. Roll a D100 for me.
Magic item get.
I like the fact that he's like, we came here to warn you as we like, he's dying from us murdering him.
49.
49. This is so neat. You get a little black wooden pipe that when you smoke it, the smoke puffs look like skulls.
Nice.
Nice. Dread it.
So
Run
you grab,
from it.
you reach down, lay his hand on the ground, and then pull from it a remnant of his soul that takes the form of this item. In the other hand that was reaching out to you, that is almost stiff. It is like the last will of this person is beckoning you with whatever he is holding. He holds out, it looks to be it almost looks like a Crown Royale bag. But you can see
Nice
that there is
bag.
something in it. What?
What's in it?
Oh, do you like look inside of it?
Yeah.
It turns out the next page of the book. It is a little like travel journal with a little leather binding.
Okay.
By the way, Sam, at about this time, you start to feel warmth as you get some healing. Right now, you just got 5 points of health. You will be getting more shortly.
Okay, he just looks at you, and his face says, "Thank you so much." That was rough.
You get another 7.
Yay, let's go.
Do you want to take some time to get an idea of what this kind of journal is?
Yeah.
First off, you open the cover, and it appears that the bag is magically protected. Someone make an Arcana check, CJ, probably. You would know this.
By the way, Grant, you get another 8.
Oh.
Okay, Arcana check, you said?
Yes, Arcana.
That would be a 24.
The bag is enchanted to basically be immune to like fire, water, like to protect the contents within it.
Nice.
And it can only be opened basically in the same way of like if it is gifted. So whoever owns the bag chooses who can open it. It appears as though Clara is now the current owner of the bag. So she would be able to decide who and who can or cannot open the bag.
Okay. I will relay all this information.
Excellent. It's just a little. It's a normal. It isn't like a bag of holding or anything. It's just a little bag that protects whatever is inside of it.
Sam, you get another 11 hit points.
On the inside cover of the journal, you see that it is owned by a Mr. Whitaker. You flip through. Just a very brief flip, because you won't get a super good look at it immediately. It appears to be a travel journal of some kind. This appears to be some kind of researcher or something along that, who was looking for something or had some hints of some... You're not exactly sure what the purpose of his travels was, but you can tell that he went to... You flip through, you see some pictures from Ireland, you see some pictures from Chicago, Florida, and New Jersey. And then as you start to get towards the last like pages, the kind of like second to third quarter of the journal, the writing begins to get more manic. It appears as though once he got to Nebraska, like his handwriting got more frantic, and it eventually just ends in a page of maddened scribbles. The things that you get just from the last pages, because you can get more information from this once you have more time. You learn 3 things from the last pages. That's all you can make out, basically, even out of the words. They're so illegible that the only words you can make out are being hunted, trapped, and they found some form of unintelligible puzzle. But you're not sure what that is. You also see the words, close the circle. As you're kind of flipping through this journal, from the glass entrance doors that have been closed for a very long time, you hear a burst of glass as
right behind me, right?
A really tall, not from inside the mall, but from the outside entrance doors. Okay. You hear this burst of glass as a really tall and buff fireman straight up like shoulders through the glass doors, entering into the building, runs directly to the fire like straight up Baywatch, like Baywatch running.
Is it cast as David Hasselhoff?
No, it is not David Hasselhoff. It's someone better. Okay. You know this person. Grant is somewhat good friends with them.
Hugh Jackman.
This is Timothy, or as he goes now, Tim Larson.
No.
So
Timmy Larson?
Little Timmy Larson, now 6'7", like 210 pounds of solid muscle, runs towards you. And he says, "Kids, what are you doing in the store? Are you all right? Come on, let's get out of here."
He knows about the in-between, right?
No, he has no idea.
Oh, even after all that?
Oh yeah, no. Okay. His mind invented ways to kind of cope with what he saw.
Now he works out to cope with the trauma.
He's like, if that ever happens to me again, I know what I saw.
Okay.
But he looked and he sees the 2 bodies and he says, "Kids, we got to get you out of here. I know that you're probably traumatized. We'll get you. We have."
We're all like, this is a Thursday afternoon.
Timmy, I think
I gotta go attend to the cemetery. Like, I'm running out of time.
Hey. We have 3 ambulances waiting outside. I knew this would be a bad one because it's in the mall.
Timmy, I think I need
We will
CPR.
contact your parents. He's like, don't worry, I'm licensed. We'll get you guys out of here. He kind of like tries to position himself between you guys and the bodies, assuming that you guys like haven't seen them
around.
I was by the door.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like heading back towards the mall, and he looks and he goes, Elliot, you too. I gotta call your dad. Gotta get out of here. A new fire could pop up at any moment in time. These sprinklers are not regulated anymore. They have not been maintained. They're not up to OSHA standards.
For those of you who have a high perception,
Me.
you see Elliot stop, his back to everybody, and clench his fists, and then turn around, suddenly smiling. Thanks, Timmy. I appreciate that, and
It's
go
Tim.
joy.
I haven't been Timmy since I was 8.
Yeah. Anyway,
But it's all right.
How
We'll
about
get you kids out of here.
T?
traumatized,
Big,
you know.
big
Yeah.
T.
It's
And
just
then I
Tim.
just go stand over by the rest of them.
Fireman
Timothy.
Tim.
Mr. Larson most likely would be the correct way. You kind
Which
of
direction are the ambulances? So that
They're
way
just
we
out
can...
the front door. He literally like picks up
Oh.
CJ and Sam. He
why?
beckons that if necessary he could carry the other two.
That's
Um,
okay.
Sam is definitely
okay.
faking being hurt.
Tim, this is not necessary. I'm okay. I
He
promise.
like sets you down. He's
I
like,
think
"Are you sure?"
I think Elliot is actually the one who needs to be carried.
Elliot limps away.
He just picks him up over the shoulder too, both over the shoulder.
I just give a thumbs up to Elliot.
It's not
I
elegant,
flip you off.
but he Baywatch runs out with the two of you on his shoulders. Says, "Follow me." His hair dramatically flows from underneath his helmet, and he runs. Or if you are unable to move, I will return and carry you out. Don't worry.
Oh, don't.
Also, only look towards the front door.
We're
Clara
right.
no
looks at
specific
CJ.
reason.
We're right behind you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
they're-
We're right behind you. As they're like
Claire
very,
is, like, helping
very
CJ, but it's like,
slowly
okay,
walking on
when I
purpose.
say run, could you hear me? Did you hear me talking? When I say run, that means run.
Was that? Oh,
That
was
doesn't
that?
mean-
Was that you?
Was that me? Was that? Yeah, that was me.
I mean, I figured I had it. You know, I figured
else would
Elliot
it
and
be?
I figured Elliot
We
and I
have a
had
system.
it. You know.
I go and I hide and then I shoot. You gave me these bracers so I could shoot things.
I know, and you did excellent. You did very.
Don't say that. Don't be like, come on.
I mean, but you did do
No,
good.
but shh.
I mean, did they work? Did they not work?
It worked.
They
Great.
did. They
Now
worked.
shut up.
It was just
The four of you make your way out of the mall with the assistance of Timothy Larson.
Thank you, Tim.
It's no
Elliot gives the
problem.
biggest eye
Sam.
roll ever at Sam.
He winks. The
God.
four of you get into the ambulances and are taken away. You are, for the most part, you guys are bolstered by the in-between. So doctor visits for you are very strange, where the doctor's like, oh my god, they should be in mortal danger. And then your like bones are knitting as you're sitting on the examination table. They're like, I frankly have no idea what's going on here. So they literally see you at the hospital. And by this point in time, you guys can take a long rest, or a short rest, not a long rest, and heal up as you will. And you basically get to the hospital, and they're like, "Oh, it's those four."
They'll be fine.
it's
Yeah,
them.
okay. We'll send the ambulance bills to Grant. And they dismiss you basically immediately. We have a little bit of time. I would like to do some actual like non-combat stuff this episode if possible. So we will run a little bit over time. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine with us.
Currently it is a bit later in the afternoon. Maybe approaching evening. Elliot, you are not sure if Grant is done with his meeting with Devin or not. Same thing with Sam.
Do you have a date tonight?
Yes. Do you all head back to your homes? This is my first question. What would you like to do once you are dismissed from the hospital?
Well,
We're splitting up,
I
right?
assume CJ drives Clara words
Close enough.
Okay.
back to the funeral home, and if possible, I would like to have a discussion. But if
Yeah, you can do that.
other people
Yeah,
want to do their thing first,
Does Sam have a ride?
Sam biked, I believe,
Yeah.
to the mall. So if you would like to give me a ride, I would take it.
Elliot will without even saying anything, we'll just grab Sam's bike because Elliot has a long
Actually,
stride.
you know what? It wasn't taken to the hospital with us. It was left out front chained at the mall,
yeah.
so I don't even have it. Yeah.
I have to go take care of the cemetery. If you guys want to meet us there, and we can kind of talk about what the heck just happened.
You guys know the doctors, so if you need a ride back to get your vehicles, like one of them's like, I'm on my lunch break, I can just drive it there.
Here, I'll
back to the
Sam to
mall
go
to get your
bike,
cars.
and then I'll meet you at the cemetery. You guys go talk. And I just go and get in my Porsche and like slam the door.
Fantastic. So Elliot and Sam, you are riding to the cemetery. Claire and CJ, you are also riding to the cemetery.
We're going to stop and grab Sam's bike on the way.
Yeah,
They want
I mean,
RP attack
Sam's bike is
beforehand.
where your car is. So you guys all head to the mall. You're driven to the mall by like a doctor or
yes,
something.
I see.
Talking to the mall parking lot. You've got
I
the Porsche
understand now.
and the bike.
Put the bike
Claire,
on the
CJ,
rack.
you're headed to the cemetery. Elliot, Sam, do you want to stop anywhere on your ride there? Do you want to stop home and check on your parents or
Casey's.
anything?
I need some chalky milk.
Stop by Casey's. That's acceptable.
Elliot
Or some
reluctantly
chalky
pulls
milk.
into the Casey's.
Listen, it'll just be a sec, I promise. There's like a line of 10 people in one register.
Always.
So while they're waiting at Casey's to pick up their food, Claire, CJ, you two are in the car.
Yeah. So, and to clarify, this conversation will happen actually like just in the parking lot before they leave, like before they
fantastic.
like get in the car.
So Elliot and Sam drive away.
Like,
and then
they
you
drive
two are
away.
Like, are they gone yet?
And CJ will like kind of turn to Clara, not really looking her in the eye. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Yeah. No, not hurt in any way.
No.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. That was intense. Yeah. It's never done. You know, that has never happened before. Usually, the visions of fire are just visions and they go away. So yeah, that was a little intense. And
I'm serious though. When I say run, I mean run. I don't mean turn around and smack it.
I
That's
know.
not what I mean.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to worry you. I genuinely thought that, given the fact that both Elliot and Sam were still really close to it, I figured it'd be better for me to try to rush in and finish it off. That way you couldn't attack them.
And how'd that work out for you?
Well, I mean, not.
I told you when you come back to consciousness, I'm gonna do a big old "I told you so." I told you so.
And you were totally 100% correct. And I'm very, very sorry. And I will try to do better in the future. And I will give you permission to slap me the next time that I do it.
I'll slap you.
After I come back to consciousness.
For real though, are you okay?
I think so. I kind of heard some strange, like, it almost sounded like a prophecy kind of thing when it grabbed me. I heard you say something too.
Yeah, I had another chill.
Right. Possibly the same creature.
Possibly.
Right.
I don't know. Sam should have been there. We can talk to him and let us know.
Right. Yeah. We can all convene. And he'll approach her and kind of give her a little bit of a hug and a kiss on the cheek before opening the door to his car for her.
She goes in.
Fantastic. Do you do anything else before you guys get to the cemetery or anything?
We go through the Dairy Queen drive-thru.
Oh, yes.
Make out.
And CJ gets a large cheeseburger with fries and a Pepsi along with a large cookie dough blizzard.
A cheeseburger at Dairy Queen? That is
Clara
a bold
gets a
choice.
hot fudge sundae.
Awesome. So all four of you head to your respective. Where am I going to get the food and drink after I just almost died or did die today?
Yeah, absolutely starving.
I have a question. Clara, did you, like, as you were reading through the journal, did you tell any, like, voice what you were looking at or no?
Yeah, she'd be looking through it in the car and kind of talking about it with CJ.
Okay, but Elliot and Sam wouldn't know already, would they?
I'd say probably not. When she was first looking through it, she wasn't.
Yeah, it was just a quick flip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut to Elliot and Sam making out. The Casey's parking lot.
Elliot, do you stop by either your or Sam's house on your way to the cemetery or anything?
Yeah, we'll stop by Sam's house.
Okay.
Here, you can drop off your bike. It's probably gonna scratch the paint. So.
Devin is home.
Yes.
Devin,
Sam's like, okay, I guess. And Sam like gets his bike or whatever, puts it out. And then he pops in and he just yells into the house, unless Devin's like right there.
Oh, Devin is right there. He's actually, it looks like he just got back a little bit ago.
Okay. Well, Sam then opens the door and yells, Dev, and then notices he's right there.
Devin's like there, and he's like, "Oh, hey there, Bucko.
And then,
how's it going?"
And then he says, so it turns out that apparently there's this really bad problem with the in-between. We just came from Herberger's. You can tell I got smoke damage. I can never wear this sweater again.
You know, I might be able to fix that.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that because we are going to go talk about this.
Are you safe?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay,
we made it out.
I am glad to know that the smell of smoke is from actual fire and that you didn't pick up smoking, because that's that'll kill you faster than any weird monster.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would
know. You know how I feel about smoking.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go talk to them, and we're gonna figure this thing out with Grant.
You're gonna go do some society stuff, some civil service.
Stop talking about it like that. You can't say it. You can't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot it. Privacy, my own home, and all that. You have a good day. I'm free the rest of the evening. Brunch went well.
Hey, do you want to say hi to Elliot?
Oh, of course I do. He pops out the door. He walks to the car. He's like, "Hey there, kiddo."
Wait, when he's approaching, Sam just like peeks out behind Devin and gives Elliot a thumbs up.
Elliot,
he leans down,
down the window,
and he's like, "Hey, kiddo."
Hey, Mr. What's Grant's last name? What's his last name?
It's just Devin.
Devin.
None of you know Devin's last name. It's never been said, and it will remain a mystery.
How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing great. I had a great brunch with your dad. I think he's probably going to head straight to the fields for the date.
Who's he going on a date with?
Elliot, you actually know this. Your dad hasn't been on an actual date
in a while.
At any point in time that you can remember. When he says that he's going on a date, you're not exactly sure what he does. He just grabs a baseball and a baseball glove and then probably heads to a baseball field.
Stop.
Yo, that's so freaking sad.
Sam's jaw is dropped and he's
God.
like, should I? No, it's naughty. I won't do the naughty thing. But Sam makes an obscene gesture at Elliot behind Devin's back.
Aaron, you piece of trash.
Hey, it's welcome to Between the Rows. Elliot, and you know that you've actually asked him about it before on one of your rare times that you were like a good son. And the way that he kind of explained it to you was like, it's less of a date and more of a way to remember someone because no one else will. You're not sure entirely what that means.
Well,
yeah, so he'll probably be out pretty late.
Do me a favor. Can you give him a call later?
Yeah, I mean, he normally doesn't pick up on nights like this, but yeah, I'll give him a call once I think that he's probably heading back home. What do you want? Do you want me to tell him something?
No, he's not usually himself after that. So.
Oh, yeah. He's it's like he's remembering stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll make sure to keep up. Thanks for caring for your dad. I know that sometimes you kind of butt heads every once in a while. But hey, I know how much you care for him. I know how much he cares for you.
Okay,
So-
well, I think we better go, Devin.
Hey, Sam.
That's good.
I think we should really leave. CJ and
don't
Keith
worry.
are
I
just
getting
probably
into it.
making out by now.
I've got some snacks inside. I've got some celery
no.
sticks.
We'll be okay.
You get a text. Are you guys
some baby
okay? Are
carrots?
you guys on your way?
I just replied, Devin.
Oh.
And he's like, I've got some peanut butter. If you want to put it on the celery sticks, make some ants on a log. You
Grant,
kids
are you
loved
in
it
the
when you
car
were
yet?
younger.
I like
If Grant's in the car by now, I'm slowly backing out of the driveway.
He's like walking
CJ
with the car.
CJ texts Elliot and says, "Quit making out with Sam."
I hate you.
And you finally make it to the road, and he's like, "Well, you kids stay safe. I know that you got a lot of stuff going on, but make sure that you're not getting
book
too
it
much
0
trouble."
to 67 seconds.
You just peel
Sam-
off down this little suburban road.
Yeah.
Sam just says to Elliot, blank-faced, well, that was kind of weird. But not as weird as what happened at Herberger's, so I guess we'll talk about that after we talk about this.
Yeah. But by the way, thanks for saving my life. That was pretty
Oh,
cool.
of course. I mean, what else was I gonna do, right?
I mean,
I
to be fair, I kind of left CJ to die because I wanted to get the kill. So,
well, not all of us are blessed with the ability to commune with the in-between as I am, I get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if CJ had to do Revivify, he would just pulled out like some just
like a pair of paddles.
yeah,
Clear.
I'm sorry.
he just would have
sorry.
pulled out some adrenaline.
He just pulls out a defibrillator.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it took me so long to do anything. It's been a while since I pulled out some of those tricks,
Yeah. Yeah. And then they fall into awkward silence.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You are in silence for the rest of the drive.
Let's go.
You all arrive back at the cemetery, back at the Donnelly household. Quaint little like ranch style house in the upper middle class neighborhood. Lots of land out back, connected to the cemetery, very nearby. Yeah. Do you guys want to go over what what's going on? What do you guys talk about?
So, can we talk about how much of a terrible situation that was? Because that sucks a lot.
Yeah, that was
We sucked. a lot.
That was real bad.
Well, we
Also,
did fine.
by the way,
we're going up against something.
While this conversation is happening, CJ is repairing Vincent.
Fantastic.
While this is happening, Clara is just walking around, tending to all the headstones, making
Yep.
sure
You guys are just walking through a graveyard
the flowers
as
are
you kind of talk. This is pretty typical.
Mm-hmm. Sam just says, yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen the in-between or felt it so strongly before. Maybe one other time, but it wasn't quite like that. The in-between, it just kind of happens, but when it happens for a reason, that's when we should be scared.
I did see something.
You saw something?
Yeah.
What'd you see?
It was up on the ceiling. There's this giant centipede thing.
I felt the
then-
presence too.
It had this head with a jester hat, and when everything was done, it laughed as it left.
What the?
Religion check. I'd like to do
yeah.
a religion check.
Can you actually make a history check for me?
Yes, that works too.
At this intermission, is there a book of known creatures from the in-between?
Oh, probably somewhere. Can
Grant
you
happen to
just-
have that?
Can you roll a history check for me?
I got
like
an
it.
18.
18. Excellent. For your known knowledge, it's hard to classify a lot of things in the in-between, because even with if there's some that are very obvious where it's oh, this clearly came from this culture or this pagan ritual, there are so many different colliding things, sometimes it comes up with something completely new. There are
Oh,
lots of
interesting.
tales of centipedes and bug-like monstrous creatures that prowl in between. You fought some of them. None of them match this description well. Elliot, how did you do?
I got a natural 20 for a total of 22.
Fantastic. You do know that there is a book that details things that are found in the in-between. The society does not have it. The last it was seen or known of was in Florida. CJ, you raised your hand.
I was just gonna ask if CJ would also be able to rattle his brain as to whether or not he knew anything via a history check, if that's allowed.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I rolled a 27.
Okay. Your knowledge of it, something about the jester part of it rattles around in your brain.
Uh-huh.
Even with a 27, you can't quite pin it down.
Fair.
But you know that it has some importance to you. Maybe you've seen it in a dream, or maybe Crowbar talked about it, something like that. It's hard to pin down exactly what it is, but you know that you have heard it somehow.
Okay.
Sam will pipe up after thinking for a bit, and he'll say, "You know what, Clara, when you were possessed, basically, when the in-between was talking through you or whatever it was,
Yeah.
you said a prophecy. I don't know if that was you. I don't think it was you, but something said a prophecy, and that's concerning. It said something like, DM, could you fill in my words here?
The children
yes.
of death shall roam the world, spreading strife and woe, but the pair shall be split and sent adrift, caught in the undertow."
That's the one.
I have no clue what it means, but
on top of the previous one about
Between the
beast
roads of
of
alleyways. Yeah.
oh yes, that one
Have
too.
we heard the Between the Roads and Alleyways before?
With CJ's history check, CJ, you definitely have heard this before.
Okay.
Oh.
Your dad has mentioned it, and you yourself have heard it more recently.
Mhm.
Not the whole thing, never all at once,
Mhm.
but once it is put into a collective verse,
Mhm.
you have heard this before
Mhm.
as almost the background soundtrack of your dreams.
Right. And to clarify, just that first one, not the whole,
Yes.
not the whole.
And
thing.
it isn't all of them. Only some of your dreams have that in the background of it. Specifically, any dream where there is stained glass.
Mhm.
Nice.
DJ,
And-
do you share that?
He'll say, yeah, that the first one. I know that. It's kind of from what my father Crowbar has talked about, and from what I've experienced, it's kind of our family curse in a way.
What is it?
It's so from what I'm told, way back in the day, my ancestors were in Chicago during the Great Chicago Fire, and they met these creatures from the in-between that basically cursed them to live out terrible lives of fire and brimstone, and so I hear it basically in my dreams, kind of fragmented all the time.
You hear the curse.
Yeah. The
What
Between the
does it
Rows
say?
of Alleyway. I don't have the whole thing right now. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person.
Between
I don't
the
have it written
rows
down
of
either, so I was
alleyways,
taking this nice
there
moment to
lies
actually
the
write it down.
setting sun. By fire shall rise, by fire shall fall, the beast of 71. Then it's the children of death shall roam the world, spreading strife and woe, but the pair shall be split and set adrift, caught in the undertow.
Yeah.
Could you
I
repeat
have the
first
new
half
ones.
again? Yeah, I have the new ones. Could you repeat the Between the Rows and Alleyways?
Between the rows
the rows
and alleyways, there lies a setting sun.
Okay, just
By
say
fire shall
There
fall.
lies-
By fire shall
Hey.
rise. By fire shall fall. The beast of 71.
Okay, so
We can also
there
write it
lies
down
a
after
setting
the
sun.
episode.
Sun by fire shall rise.
Oh
by
my
fire shall fall.
gosh.
by
Guys, I have this memorized.
I don't. Fire shall fall. By fire shall rise. By fire shall
Fire shall
fall.
fall. The beast
Yes.
of 71.
Okay. Shall rise by fire
fire.
But this is good, actually, because with prophecies, if you know where it started, then you can start to backtrack, and you can start to think about why. What's the motive? Maybe we can figure out the motive of this thing.
Do I know any details of what happens? Where like
I'm gonna tell you right now, no.
Okay, I figured
that
not.
information has kind of been lost through your family line.
Yeah.
Do we know
CJ?
what the Beast of 71 is?
CJ?
No.
I mean, it might be like the creatures, like the in-between creatures that my ancestors encountered, but we no idea.
Can you text your dad, CJ, and ask about a Mr. Whitaker and anything about a circle?
Do I know Mr. Whitaker?
Roll either a history or an investigation check.
20 not nat.
20 not nat. Clara, do you detail the contents of the notebook while you're walking, or are you keeping it alone? So just the name Mr. Whitaker you don't know off the top of your head. But as you are reading through the journal, let me get to the right page. I'll give you a little bit more information as to what the journal actually talks about. So this Mr. Whitaker, who you can assume is the person who was engulfed in flame today, basically started studying strange happenings, was actually a professor at a college when they started noticing weird connections and stuff like that, and started journeying around the world. Key things that they mention in this book that do strike chords within you, Elliot, that you have heard of. Actually, all four of you have heard bits and pieces of this. Elliot, mainly you have because of your connection with Grant, who's like the head of the society, and some things you've heard behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm. I do like to spy a lot.
You notice that Mr. Whitaker had been tracking down books by an A.J. Rosa, that he mentions a cult by the name of Benediction multiple times. At one point in time, he journeys to Ireland, which he mentions is the start. That's kind of what he vaguely refers to it as. There are a couple of like Polaroid-esque photos, which is kind of wild because it's 2033. One of an ancient ash tree. Another of a gravestone that you can barely make out, like has just the last name Patterson. And then a picture of what looks to be some kind of old carving that depicts a tree and then a box below it. And then hanging from the branches of the tree is a scythe or a sickle of some sort. After going to Ireland, he went to Chicago. It seemed as though he was very interested in the Great Chicago Fire. He does mention an Espacio, and multiple crime families, various myths and legends as to how it started. He mentions a mausoleum that did not burn down. He then goes to Florida, and that's where the mention of the cult Benediction really picks up. He seems to be very emphatic that their mission not only is correct, but is vitally important. And but the only kind of hint that you have as to what that mission is to destroy the creatures. He then headed to New Jersey, found some weird stuff there, because it's Jersey. And then eventually headed to Nebraska. And that's where it starts to get more frantic, more manic. He starts off very excited, because he's like, "Oh, it appears as though we are approaching the center of the mystery. I feel like I'm on the trail now." And then it slowly becomes more fearful. He mentions, "I woke up today with the sense of being watched. I can't prove it, but I think something knows I'm here." It goes further on, and the writing starts to lose knowledge. There are brief moments of lucidity that it seems, where he writes down things along the lines of, it's chasing me. I know it's behind me. I haven't slept in days. If I stop moving, I know that it will grab hold of me, and I feel what will happen next. And then it's back to almost archaic writings and ramblings and strange images and messages that you can't make hide or hair of. It gets to a point where at this point in time, letters are covering up a quarter of the page with how large he's writing them, and almost in a ham-fisted grip, he's like carving into the page with his writing utensil. Something about being trapped in an endless burning maze. Eventually he reaches the end of said maze, and then it goes full madness. At the very end, you can only make out one full sentence that says, "This puzzle has no answer," and then it's back to madness. The very end is just a bunch of scribbled lines, and for thematics, a blood splatter and a burned page. That is the entirety of the journal. Elliot, you do recognize a Mr. Whitaker when in context with Benediction.
Okay.
Benediction is a cult that the Homestead Society has been not exactly keeping track of, but they are aware of, that is based out of Florida and has basically formed around the writings of someone that you're not exactly sure, but they were based in Florida. They found a whole bunch of their writings and manuscripts. There are rumors that it's headed by like a forest sprite of some sort. Like they made contact with a creature from the in-between who has kind of taken the head of their society. And their goal is to wipe out the creatures of the in-between. They don't believe that they are a neutral party. Their goal is, these are evil, they need to die. Doesn't matter what they are, where they stem from. At minimum, it should be sealed off so it can never reach the waking world ever again. They are dangerous, often violent, relatively crazy.
But I don't know who Mr. Whitaker is, but I do know about the Benediction cults. They're a cult based out of Florida that we kind of loosely keep track of. But their whole goal is to eliminate all in-between creatures. Either at the very minimum is to close off any entrances into the in-between.
Sam looks just a little uncomfortable, just shifts his weight a bit.
They're based off of a writing. I can't remember who the author was though. I might have to talk to Grant about it.
While this is all going on, CJ will text Crowbar and basically just be like, "Hey, doing okay? Found a journal. Do you know anything about Mr. Whitaker, Espacio family? Let's see. What else is important that you might know?"
Talking to the mic, buddy.
Get up there.
So it'll be probably like, does he know anything about AJ Rosa, the Espacios, Cult of Benediction, the Espacios?
The Espacios. Anything else you want to throw in there? You can tell me later and I'll tell you.
Love you, Dad. XOXO. Pancakes for breakfast tomorrow? Question mark.
Burned. That's how I like them.
Yeah, that's it.
I saw Tim today.
Wow.
It takes a little bit of time for him to respond. Your dad isn't exactly a prompt texter. He has very calloused thumbs, so it takes him a while to press.
And he still has a flip phone.
Sausages.
Oh yeah, no, he's using a Nokia.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah,
for every 2033, Nokia makes a comeback. I'm going to tell you that much.
For every one letter that he types, he has to backspace 3 times because he hits 4 letters.
Absolutely. He responds to you. Off the top of my head, I don't know. there is someone who might, but she probably doesn't want to talk.
We'll make her talk. Sorry.
Who might that be?
He sends you an address and says, you're a grown adult, so
nice.
It's your head on the platter.
Dang,
it is
that's
the
kind of an
address
intense
of
response.
it is the address of the old Patterson Ranch.
Oh, heck yeah.
No, stop it.
I would like to call Grant.
Absolutely. Before you do anything, I do want to ask Clara, do you do anything? I want to give you a chance. They've had their roles and stuff like that.
I don't know what there is to do.
It's fine. Yeah, I was just wondering.
decorating some headstones.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't feel left out.
With my mentor,
Mm-hmm.
have I felt anything or gotten any vibes on anything that's happened or I've come into contact with? Or
in general, your mentor can only contact you through dreams.
Dreams, yeah.
But you do know that one of the features of your tokens of the departed is that you can expend them to ask the souls that you have a question.
Soul, yeah.
So that's an option that you have at least right now. I will tell you right now, you will be able to contact your mentor the next time that you take a long rest, which will probably be at the start of the next episode.
Okay.
I'll kind of go over what you dream. Elliot, though, you wanted to call Grant.
Yeah. Does he pick up?
That's a great question.
I would not be surprised if he said no.
Oh, because he's on his quote-unquote date. That's so sad.
It rings. Hey there. This is the line for Grant. I'm not able to go to the phone right now, so leave a message after the beep and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Might be a bit because I'm a busy man, but I'll do my best. Beep.
Hey, big guy. It's Elliot.
What?
Hey, I need just to know we're looking into some stuff, and I need everything you got on the Benediction cult. Also, and AJ Rosa. I believe she's an author. Any of her books, along with anything about Espacios or the Pattersons. It sounds like CJ. What was the address that we're going to?
This is the Patterson's Ranch.
We're going to the Patterson Ranch now, so we're gonna go talk.
Something Colt Road, probably.
Yeah, something Colt Road. So yeah, we'll be there. But yeah. Get home and go to bed. Bye.
Fantastic. So yes, Clara. I saw you do this.
Yeah, before we go anywhere or whenever we do go somewhere, whenever that happens, I do want to kind of secretly grab Elliot for a sec.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys want to take a rest before, do you want to pick this up tomorrow?
It'd probably be a good idea.
The mysteries afoot, CJ. We must go to the ranch.
I mean, okay,
we must barge on this old woman's door.
It's probably not a good idea to
What time?
Invade her private past.
What time is it?
Oh, it's getting pretty late in the day.
So I say,
it's like a strong 7:30.
Elliot did just die.
I feel great.
Well, look, you bring a soul back
point,
to life,
actually.
and they are revitalized and ready to go.
Well,
It's like a reset button.
I would like to go to bed. I do want Sam to say a line real quick before you guys split off, and before he goes to bed, I guess. And all it is, I've been planning this. He just says,
I love the fact that Grant wants to do a good roleplay moment, and instead of diving into it, so we're
Set
all
it up.
You have
really
to announce.
Get ready.
I was thinking this was going to be the last
Narrate.
line of the episode, but I don't think it will. And it'll just be, all right. We find the origin of this prophecy. The in-between has to follow rules. If we either get them what they want or break their rules, we'll succeed.
Well done. As for the rest of you, do you all split off to your various locales and go to sleep?
Yeah, I'll slowly start heading back.
Clara,
Elliot.
Yeah.
Elliot, Clara.
I'm
You split
walking,
off.
hands in
Yeah.
pocket.
She's kind of like following behind, like completely silent. You have no idea she's behind. She's like,
Can I
Elliot?
have a perception check?
You hear the Elliot. You're
Oh.
good.
Ah!
Hi.
Hi. You seriously, you walk around like you are the size of a mouse. Oh my gosh. Hi. What's up? Yeah, what's up?
So, today was crazy.
Yeah.
Does this have any kind of significance to you? And she holds up the soul trinket.
It is a dagger-long, serrated, like, canine tooth. Like, incredibly sharp. Roughly like that long.
Would that, aside from, I don't know this is my soul trinket, right?
No.
Looks like a tooth, maybe of insert in between creature with long jagged teeth.
Can you make a
Jackal.
wisdom, just a base wisdom check?
I'm
or
good.
charisma, whichever one you would
I'm
like.
even better at charisma. 19.
19. You do feel a very slight connection between, like, that thing deep within you that tugs at your soul every once in a while and this tooth.
Yeah, it
You're
looks.
not sure whether or not you want to reveal that. But
Yeah. Elliot's not amazing at hiding his emotions. He says that, and then you see his jaw clench as he like shuts himself up, realizing that he might be saying something.
But what was that?
What?
Your jaw clench.
Can't clench my teeth. I died like an hour ago.
And yeah,
Works, you know.
I mean, but normally that means something.
I don't know what that is.
You're not good at hiding that.
Clara, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
When you died, I got this.
What do you mean you got that?
I'm like, I'm like kind of tied with like spirits and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, when somebody dies, I get these little like trinkets. And this is what I
Take
got when you died.
Trophies from your kills?
Not
I mean,
tro-
that's kinda
I
cool.
didn't do the kill. It just happened, and then it just I just think about it, and then I get this little thing. It's kind of like a little memory, I feel like.
So, okay. So I died and you got that? Because of
Yeah.
me? This is your memory of me? This is what you think of me?
This isn't my memory. It's of significance to like whoever died.
yes.
Real quick, for my sake, just to make sure I don't get completely confused. We're at the graveyard right now.
Yeah, Elliot was heading towards his car. CJ, you were probably heading towards your car, and Clara they're a little bit out of
live
earshot,
here.
probably.
Well, that's
Claire
why I
lives
wanted to
here.
clarify. I couldn't remember if Claire's house was just next to the graveyard.
it's right next to the graveyard.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Insight check.
Versus deception.
Wait. Is that 6 or a 9? It's a 9. 12.
16.
You believe that Elliot isn't necessarily lying. He doesn't know exactly what it means. This does have some relevance to him, although maybe even he isn't quite sure of what that is. You also are pretty dang sure you're probably not going to get anything out of him right now.
Okay. Well,
Unless I'm wrong about that, Elliot.
Nope. Sounds great.
Okay.
if anything comes up, you can talk to me. Death is kind of my thing, so it's probably not yours. So if it feels weird, like, you can talk to me if you want to.
Thanks. Yeah, try to ditch that. That's not cool. And I leave.
We can dance if you want to. We can leave our friends behind.
I'm not gonna
And if
ditch
your friends
this.
don't dance, they
Sam
don't.
sings this as he's
They're no
bicycling towards
friends
his
of
house.
mine.
All of you return to your respective living places. Sam, you get in there. Devin is getting ready for bed. He does wear like pajamas and a stocking cap.
Of course.
Like striped baby blue pajamas. He's very excited to see you, and he's like, "Oh, you better get off to bed, kiddo. You got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow."
Yeah, we do the role play. It's funny.
He does the role play. Elliot, you get home. It's probably not until like almost 11 o'clock at night before Grant arrives. Sweaty puts his ball and glove in their little compartment that he has for him, and he heads off to bed without a word. CJ, you get back. You fall asleep long before the sound of hammering comes from the garage. Clara, you return to bed, and sometime around 10:30 or 11, your parents get back. They assume that you're asleep, and so they don't call up the stairs, and then they head to bed as well. You all fall asleep. I will tell you right now, you will level up.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Level 15.
Some of you may dream. Who knows how many? Could be one, could be multiple. But as for what exactly happens in those dreams, as for the mystery of the in-between, as for heading to whoever happens to be at the Patterson ranch,
I want to keep playing.
we're going to have to save that for next episode. So sorry for running over so much on time, gang.
It's like 2.5 hours.
Some
That's not
people's
bad.
turns
Nobody's
took longer
gonna-
than I
nobody's-
expected in combat.
Nobody's mad about it.
That was
I want to keep
Oh.
going.
I want to keep going too.
Oh man, don't we all? But it's a shame that these are supposed to be 2-hour episodes. It has been a blast playing with you guys, murdering some of you. I agree. We need more death in between.
More
the rows.
death in between
Start
the
it
rows.
earlier. Start it faster.
I
Just start.
asked for
You've had enough.
consequences.
Sending people.
Grant, stop it.
Consequences
Oh, no,
will
Lydia,
be given. Mysteries will unfold. More people will probably die.
I'm
Who
gonna
knows?
commit
It could be
arson.
Devin next time.
commit arson.
At the
But yeah,
in-between.
it's been a blast. I don't have really a whole lot else to say. Check us out on Monday
So
at 10 p.m.
grand.
CST. We'll be back next Wednesday for episode 3. The only thing that I have left is
Episode 3 of what?
of Between the Rows. Sins of the
He was so gonna say
Father.
1871.
Lydia,
I saw it in his
was.
soul.
I absolutely was. I was ready. I was
Did you
thinking
just
about
play
the riddles
Lydia
and stuff.
Stop It?
Lydia, stop it.
I swear to
See
God, Grant.
everybody.
The only thing that I have left to say after this episode is good luck and Godspeed, everyone. We will see you next time, Dungeoneers. You have a
Lydia,
spooky
stop it.
week.
I'm coming to. I'm gonna get you.
No.